Welcome to the afternoon session of Jeffco Ed TV as we stream you Basketball Media Days. We got coaches and players from all the teams in Jefferson County. And let's get it started with the Yellow Jackets. We're talking about Corner High School basketball, and with us, our panel, so to speak, is James Sanders. To your camera left, okay? Let me get this right. He's the head coach, and then just kind of wave your hand as I introduce you. Talon Laird, there, Nathan Cox, Cohen Drake, and Brian Johnson. How's everybody doing?
Doing good, sir. Thank you for having us.
Oh, we love doing your games. We did some last year. I saw y'all play. Why don't we start, Coach, with you? Just kind of give us an overview. What you did last year and what you're expecting this year.
Last year was my first year at Corner. Came in, didn't really know what to expect with the kids. When I got the job, found out really quickly that we had a group of kids that loved basketball, that played hard, just kind of had to change some things, the way we did. Things the way we did. Totally different system than they were running before, so we really tried to push the skill work early on, do a lot of that, and then defensively they had been primarily a zone team for their whole careers, and we had went man, so struggled defensively last year with a lot of that, but it was a lot of growth, a lot of growing, a lot of learning. Biggest thing was getting them to play hard, getting them to understand what we were doing. So this year we have, I would say, more skilled players, more skilled guys. 4 guys returning that's been in the system for a year now. Some younger kids that are coming up that we expect big things out of them as well. So I expect us to be better than we were this year, than we were last year. I think we have a chance to be a lot better than we were last year.
Are you a pace team? Half-court offense? I mean, most kids these days, you better play fast.
Yes, sir. We definitely want to push the pace. Outside of Cohen, we've got about 12 guards, so we're mostly all about the same size. We like to run when we have a chance, of course, and then if anybody tries to slow us down in the half court, we like to have some pace in the half court as well, and run our things with pace and some space, and just kind of see what the defense is giving us and go from there. Talon,
when he dropped zone and went to man, did that increase the physical? Y'all got to be in shape. Running suicides and all that kind of stuff. A 3-man weave with a medicine ball. How are you getting in condition?
Yeah, definitely. We did a lot over the summer for sure. Starting in like August, we started running, whether it was running on the track or running inside in the gym, doing a bunch of sprints and suicides and stuff like that. So we're in pretty good shape.
Slide the microphone over to Nathan, if you will. Nathan, you point?
Yes, sir.
You like to run the show. Tell me about
Absolutely.
it. Why did you want to be a point guard?
Well, I like, obviously I like scoring. Everybody likes scoring, but I also like seeing everybody else get what they deserve, get what they put in. I like giving it to the big man to my left, giving it to my shooters, Bryant, sorry. And,
Slim, I like that.
But yeah, I like getting other people involved and, playing as a team.
Cohen, do you like the position of post, and can you play better? You play well with your back to the goal.
Yes, sir. So a lot of the times we run a lot of pick and roll stuff, and where I get the ball at the top and kind of facilitate different stuff, and I really like that. And I just like the physical aspect of it in the paint. So I really like the post.
Brian, next, slide the microphone over, if you will. Tell me a little bit about your game. You a shooter?
Yes, sir. I've been playing shooting guard. This will be my 3rd year now. I really love it. Love shooting the ball. Always been a pretty good shooter. But yeah, I really enjoyed playing shooting guard. My defense, love playing defense. But yeah.
Are you a gym rat? Do you practice all the time?
I try to. Yes, sir.
Yeah, it's good. Good. Back to you, Coach. How good is this region?
Our area is tough. We got Hayden, Springville, and Centerpoint. Of course, everybody knows Hayden made a little run last year. They they were solid. Springfield's a good team. They're well coached. They really get after you. And then, Center Point to follow up. And then after that, what crossover is Winona, John Carroll, Northside. So it's quality teams. I don't think a lot of people are thinking about us right now, which is fine. We don't really deserve it because we've not done anything to get anybody's recognition. But I do believe that we have the players this year to make a little bit of a run and see what we can do.
Is there an area you're more concerned about than another?
No. Well, for us, it's just defense. I mean, it's what I told them when I got here last year. Like, we've got guys that can score the basketball. Most people do these days. Scoring the basketball is a thing. If you can't score, you really can't play. But the biggest thing is defense. Like, we've got to learn to guard, get a little tougher on that end. And I said it last year at the media days. I'm gonna say it this year. Like, we're going to be as good as our defense is. Like, and I'm primarily an offensive guy, but we've really had to zone in on the defense and become more physical, become more tactical as far as knowing what to do, not just going out there and trying to stay in front of somebody, and then getting beat, and knowing the rotations, knowing where the help's coming from, that kind of thing. So if we play well in the defensive end, I expect us to have a good year.
Would you just take each individual and tell me about their strength? I know Talon can score, right? Did you ever 17 a game last year?
Yes. Yeah, he was
Like the Rock.
He was kind of a hidden gem last year. I don't think a lot of people knew about him going in, and scored over 500-something points as a sophomore, junior last year. But also he shot at about 44% too from the three. So
whoa.
Yes, he scored a lot, but it wasn't like he was just jacking up a ton of shots and not hitting them either. His shot quantity was good. So he's most definitely a shooter. He's a scorer. I've challenged him as far as defensively. We got to get better defensively. That's with everybody on the table over here. Nathan is definitely our one. He's our guard, our point guard. He runs the stuff. I expect him to be able to run things when things get chaotic and crazy and the gym's loud and you can't hear me. I rely on him to know what to do to run the offense when they can't hear me. And he shoots it well as well. He's a good shooter. Cohen, he's worked on his game a whole lot since I got here. When I first got here, I'd heard, we got this big kid, you got this big kid. And then I saw him play, and I thought, a lot of potential. We just got to work on things. We gotta get his feet better, get his hands a little better, just the feel of the game in general. But he's really came a long way. He's worked on his body a ton this year and gotten in so much better shape, going to be able to play longer, be able to run with us, help us out more in there. And like he said, as far as the pick and roll, we can bring him out some and create some mismatches there, And then Bryant on the end, he's another shooter. He's also good with the ball in his hands. He can create for others. He can handle it. I'm expecting a big jump from him from sophomore to junior.
Cohen, how'd you drop the weight, man? If you don't mind me being personal, but I mean, you're down how many pounds?
I think it's about 40 to 50.
Wow. Did you go on a diet? Did you just start exercising more? I mean, that's a lot of weight to drop.
Yes, sir. Just being consistent in the gym, just getting my cardio in, not overeating, and just overall cutting out all the sweets and mainly drinking water and just a lot of work with basketball. And
did you think about giving some to Bryant? Maybe
some weight? Yeah, he needs
I'm
to.
kidding. I hope you don't mind. This is kind of a free form. Go
No,
ahead,
you're good.
go.
We just that was one of the things last year too. Is like we struggled in the games that where people were really physical with us. The physicality hurt us, so that was a challenge too. This after the season, all the way in the summer till now, is just getting stronger in the weight room. Really buying in. Don't go in there and just go in there to be in there. Actually go in there with a purpose that hey, we're here to work. We're here to get busy. We're here to get better. And they've all taken it to heart.
One of the things I've learned over my many years in Jefferson County and covering all y'all's teams, Corner is just a really cool little community.
Yes, sir.
Talk a little, and it's you can feel it.
Yes, sir.
And just explain that to us because, boy, they're 100% behind you. I mean,
They
they
are.
close all the stores when y'all play, or
Well, unfortunately, there's not a whole lot of stores to close.
That's true.
And I can talk a little bit about it, but this is only my second year there, so they could probably give you a lot more than I can give you about it. But They support every program, every team there. They come to the games. They cheer for us. They support us in every way possible, whether it's just anything. And the people there are just really good. They're really good people.
Is there a coach, college or pro, that you pattern yourself after, or was there a mentor in your life?
Well, there was a guy that I worked for 5 or 6 years when I was at Cordova, Heath Burns. I worked with him for a while, so I learned a lot. I got my feet wet with him, learned that, and then of course it's always trying to learn from other coaches and stuff. Of course, everybody in the state of Alabama loves Nate Oates and his style of play. Unfortunately, we don't get to recruit the players that he does, and cater
Well,
to
you
your
don't have
style.
NIL.
Yes, and cater to your style. So sometimes you have to change the way you play to your lineup rather than just having one set style. So I do take things from different coaches. Nate Oates is one. I actually like some stuff that Bruce Pearl did before he retired. Dan Hurley's another good one. You can kind of pick things from. Mark Cassio is another good one. He is a guy that used to be an assistant at college. Now he just kind of does his own coaching thing. So just different variety of different players, different coaches.
Got any final comments? You want to predict for the season? Brian, you want to tell me how you're going to go?
Oh, yes, sir.
What's the season going to be like? You're the spokesperson because we're wrapping it up.
Yes, sir. I'm really excited for this season. There's a lot of big things that I think we can do, and like with our defense, like we were saying, that was one of the primary goals over the summer, that we were going to try and get better on defense and work a lot harder on defense. And I think that we're doing that, and I think that we can go really far if that's what we'll do all season.
We'll be seeing you on the TV. Thank you, Yellow Jackets.
Yes, sir.
Thank you.
Sir.
Hey, coming up next, we'll entertain the Corner Yellow Jacket girls basketball players and coach. Welcome back to Jeff Coed TV and our special basketball media days. Up next, it's the Corner girls. How's everybody feeling?
Good.
Terrell, tell me a little bit about your team, just kind of how practices have gone, and a little bit about what you're going to be doing this year.
I've got 5 starters, 5 players back that played a lot last year. 3 starters. Got 5 new ones, 6 new ones, 2 foreigners, one from Spain and one from Sweden.
What was that?
One from Spain and one from Sweden.
How does that? Excuse me, I got to follow this rabbit hole a little bit.
Well, a little bit of basketball skill there,
Europeans play great. Well,
Yeah, I guess so. But anyway, we let them on the team.
Maybe I shouldn't have gone down this rabbit
I
hole
let them
here.
on the team to just get the experience here in America. They don't stress sports over there in school. They play club if they play at all, and so we let them on the team usually. One of them played volleyball for me, and they enjoy it. This year I think we'll be about like we were last year. We lost 2 seniors, very good players. I got 2 or 3 ninth graders coming in that will take their place, I think. And I think we got a tougher season this year. We picked up 3 teams that are good basketball teams. And but we look forward to being about the same or better. We'd like to get better, but we're going to do what we can.
To your left, Adeline Owens. Yeah. And then to her left is Maddie Beavers. Let's start with Adeline.
Yes, sir.
Is he tough on you? Y'all run?
Oh, yeah.
Physical?
Yes, sir. This year we run a lot more than we did last year. I think last year we expected to be in shape, but we weren't as in shape as we needed to be for the teams that we were prepared to play. I think this year, since our schedule's tougher, that we're going to need to be more in shape for like the harder teams that are going to press us, and that we need to be in shape for anything we need to do, like up and down the court, no matter what it is.
Do you play mostly man?
We don't play man very much, no, sir.
Okay. Well, you playing zone? What kind of zone do you play?
We normally run a 1-2-2, sometimes a 2-3, but we get pressed a lot, so that's what we need to be in shape for.
Maddie, senior, four-year starter.
Yes, sir.
Give me your outlook. What do you expect out of the Lady Yellow Jackets?
I think we have more committed players than we did last year with the freshmen coming up to replace the seniors. I expect dedication and to be more fit this year. I think we'll be better than we were last year because of all the committed players.
So, how do you deal with the Sweden and Spain? What did you say it was? Sweden?
Yes, that's right.
That's got to be different if nothing else.
It's interesting. We like to help them out because I know one of them said they haven't played since they were like 7. So, yeah, we have to help her some. But they're really kind. So, and they want to be helped. So we try and help them.
Now, I would like to get your reaction, Adeline, as well, to playing with people out of this country, literally.
It's definitely a different input, like especially since they don't have experience like we do. And again, I played with the one that played volleyball, so I got a little better relationship with her than some of the girls on the basketball team do. So they'll come to me and Maddie for help because they know that we know what we're doing, and we try to help them out the best that we can and explain anything the way that they can understand it.
Just kind of ask you again, Terrell, how about you? How do you coach them? And I didn't mean to get too much into this. I just find it very intriguing.
Well, there's a little bit of a language barrier there, you know. We don't speak too good of English here in Alabama, and they don't speak it either. So it's usually I say something, they go, huh? That's usually what I get. And
Well, isn't that what you get from most teenagers? Huh?
a little bit more out of them though. We just put them in the drills, and sometimes I'll, do you want to do this drill, and sometimes they will, sometimes they won't, especially in volleyball. It was, do you want to do this? No, I don't want to do that. So we just want them to have a good time, and that's why they're there.
You mentioned 3 teams that you picked up. Is that because your area changed, or you just made your schedule tougher?
Some of the teams that we regularly play would not give us games this year, so we had to pick up a couple other teams. We picked up Jordan. We picked up, which we haven't played Jordan since the last coach was here. We picked up Jasper and Susan Moore. The coach that left here before me went to Susan Moore, and
Okay.
I know her and her husband, and he's the varsity coach, so we got games with them. And all 3 of those are pretty good schools for basketball.
Adeline, are y'all close as a team?
I think that the returners are very close, but I also think the freshmen that are coming up, they have a good relationship, and I think we are building a very strong relationship as a team, especially since the first day of practice. We bond more together, and we are able to pass the ball and do better as a team, I think.
Maddie, same question. Y'all have a good time in the locker room, but you know when to practice?
Yes, sir. I think we're going to communicate well on the court together because we have that bond. But the freshmen are very kind, so we have made that relationship, which I think will help us out on the court a lot. So,
Coach, don't want you to pull out a crystal ball necessarily, but you expected more out of this team than you did a year ago, even though you lost 2 seniors?
I do. I think the incoming freshmen, and we picked up a 10th grader that didn't play last year, but I think we'll run plays better. I think we'll work better as a team. With girls, I'll say, there's cliques, but this group doesn't seem to have that. The ones that came in, they all get along. There's a better atmosphere this year. And it wasn't bad last year, but I think it's just they're closer and act like they like each other a lot more. I don't know. It's just different. I think we'll be better this year.
Maddie, do you follow the WNBA? It's okay to say no, because
No,
I'm not really that way either. But
I watch college ball more than WNBA.
okay, who's your team? And if you got a player that you, not necessarily that they have to be active now, but if you got a player that you wanted to be like.
Well, I'm pretty sure that Caitlin Clark is a very large girls basketball player. But I watch Tennessee a lot because I go for Tennessee. But I think Caitlin Clarks is a really good basketball player.
Pat Summitt's one of the greatest coaches I've ever seen in my life, period.
Yes, sir.
Address the same issue if you don't mind. You got an NBA, WNBA team?
I don't really watch as much college as I watch more guys college basketball than I do girls college basketball. But I watch the WNBA a tad. If I wanted to strive my game along as a WNBA player, I think it would also be Caitlin Clark because I want the shooting ability and the stamina that she carries on the court and off the court.
She's done more for women's basketball than I think anybody's ever come around. Coaches, do you have a mentor?
Not really. I've coached 3 sports. I had 1 day off between volleyball and started basketball practice. I'll get 2 or 3 days off after basketball. I'll start track. I'm sportsed out. I do not like watching sports on TV. If I watch it, it's on YouTube, so I can fast forward it to the good stuff. That's my sports outside of what I do.
You coach those 3.
Yes, sir.
Wow. Do you have a favorite? Or can I ask that?
Don't ask that.
Okay, I won't ask that. Well, hey, good luck to Corner and the Lady Yellow Jackets. Thank you for being here.
Appreciate it.
We've got more to come right here on Jeff Go Ahead TV. Welcome back as we continue Jefferson County Schools basketball days right here, and we're coming to you live on a stream. We got playback capabilities too, right, guys? Or should I ask that? Let's start over again. I don't want to say something that isn't true. Okay, it is live, so we can't do that. All right, as I stumble through this, let's meet the Spartans. Head coach Derek Williams, how you feeling?
Feeling great. Feeling very, very blessed.
And as to your left, it's Jaden McCants, right?
Yeah.
And then Amari Webster. There you go. Malik Dean and Tyler Smith. We're going to ask you some questions too, but I just want to, first of all, Coach, give me a general overview. You got a lot of guys returning. You expect more this year? Did you pick up anybody?
Well, we're still improving in our program. Year 1, we won 4 games. Last year, we won 8 games. We only have 3 returning players right now, but of the 3, 2 of them started a significant amount of games. I'm very excited about what we have to come in this season. These guys embody everything that I want as basketball players. They play hard, they compete, and they do everything that asks them on and off the floor. So regardless of what the outcome is, I'm very excited just to be coaching these young men.
Do you push it? You zone? You like man? I mean, tell me a little bit about your style.
Well, in the past, I've been kind of amoeba of what I have within the program. Some years I press, continuously try to speed the game up so we get more possessions. I've also been a coach to where we were zone, in instance where we had a hard time defending the paint and keeping guys out of lane. But this year, we'll be a mixture of both. We'll play fast, get up and down. We'll be able to pull it out as well as we're a great half-court offense. But when you come watch us play, you'll just see a lot of guys that sprinting around and playing with a lot of effort.
Tell me a little bit about Jaden.
Jaden is a guy that we actually let him play varsity as an 8th grader. Last year was his 9th grade year. He started the beginning of the season for us, which he did a pretty good job, but we were looking for a little bit more production. A lot of things that he struggled with was due primarily to his youth. Right? But now he has the reins. I tell him all the time, hey, it's your show to run. So whether we do well or we don't do well, it's going to be on his shoulders, right? Although he's a 10th grader this year, but I think he can handle load. I think Jaden will be great for us. He'll be one of the better players in the 10th grade in the county.
Jaden, what position do you play?
Guard.
2 or 1?
2 and 1.
You're a shooter.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Tell me a little bit about your game. You score off the dribble, you dribble drive?
We dribble, like,
Take a deep breath.
repeat the question.
Just a little bit about your game. I mean, are you you a 17-foot jump shot guy? You're a three-pointer, you drive, you do it all?
I do it all.
That must have been the dumbest question you've ever heard.
Nervous.
Amari, first coach, comment a little bit on Amari.
Morris, that guy, he's our anchor. He's the oldest guy of our bunch. We only have one senior, and you're looking at him right there. He's the guy who is pushing everything that I embody. I tell him we don't want to be a coach-led team. We want to be a player-led team, and he's really taking the reins of doing that for us. Whenever there's something that goes on, I look over at Amari. I say, hey, you need to get them together. And he runs the show. He gets guys where they need to be. When I'm not there, he makes sure that we're doing the stuff that we need to be doing. But he's a catalyst behind what we're trying to do this year.
Amari, does that put pressure on you? Only senior, your coach is right here. He's talking about you being a leader. Does that put pressure, or does it inspire you?
I say it inspired me because he got trust in me, so he believed in me. So I say he inspired me a lot.
And where are you playing?
I'm also a guard, like a 2 guard.
So you guys go back and forth. Do either one of you play point?
It's really whoever gets it, really, but he's really him.
Okay, all right. Coach, talk about Malik a little bit.
Malik Dean is a sophomore. Well, he was a sophomore last year. He started late for us. He actually led us in 3-pointers made as a sophomore last year. He's a guy that's very quick, a guy that's very tenacious offensively and defensively. He's a guy that we look forward to jumping to the next phase of his game. Right now, he has been primarily a scorer, but we're trying to teach him to be more of a distributor and get buckets whenever we need him to be, right? But Malik is a guy that I'm really very, 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 very excited about coming into this year right here. He's been on us 2 years, so I think he'll make a big jump this year.
Malik, where is your favorite spot to shoot the tray? You like it down in the corner?
Down in the corner.
Down in the corner? No backboard?
No, sir.
Do you ever use the backboard other than a layup?
Oh, mid ranges.
Yeah, you do?
Yes, sir.
So are you a guard as well?
Shooting guard and point guard.
Oh, you like running the show?
Sometimes.
You'll find out with most of our guys, we only have one guy over 6 foot. So
You
all
only
of them
have
pretty much guards.
what now?
We only have one guy over 6 foot. We have one guy about 6'1", another guy that may be back and forth on our varsity JV. He's about 6'3", 6'4". But primarily, we're all guards.
Well, that presents an interesting issue for you. How does it change your game?
It doesn't. I just feel as if in high school basketball on the boys' side, you may play maybe 3 teams total throughout the year that have a dominant big, but for the most part, most of them are all guards. You know, with the new NBA, how it's played now, nobody wants to play with their back to the goal. So everyone's on the perimeter. So I don't see it as a negative. I see it as a positive that we are guard-oriented.
Tell me a little about Tyler.
Tyler's another guy. He'll be making his first ascent from JV up to varsity. He's a kid that works very, very hard. He comes from a family that really loves basketball. He puts in all the work. Whenever there's a situation where I'm wondering if there's someone that's not going to show up, it'll never be him. He'll always be on time. He'll always be there. He was very dependable. He's getting better. He's one of our better shooters. He's long. He's athletic. But, again, he's another guy that I'm looking forward to making that jump.
How big of the jump was it from JV to V?
It was pretty big. Like from JV to varsity, I'll say it was big. I don't know how to
Where's your favorite place? You like to dribble? You like to go to the goal?
I like to shoot. I like to shoot a lot. And I'll go to the goal a little bit, mainly shooting.
You know what they say about shooters? Shooters shoot.
Yes, sir.
That's what they do.
Shoot.
And you keep jacking it up. If you miss the first 3, then you know the fourth one's going in, right?
Mm-hmm.
What kind of defense y'all play?
This year we'll be primarily a man-to-man team. We have a different series when we'll trap the basketball in different various parts of the floor. But when you look out there, we'll be a man-to-man team majority of the game. But again, in situation, we'll zone from here to there.
How tough is your area?
It's very tough. Our area, I want to say, may have to Google it and look it up, but I want to say we may not have gotten out of the area of Pleasant Grove as a whole since 2018. That's primarily because it's been a really, really good area. The area usually is Pleasant Grove, Winona, Fairfield, and another team somewhere in there. But this year it's us, Fairfield High School, and Indian Springs. And as we all know, Fairfield has been to the Final Four the last 2 out of 3 years. So our air is pretty tough, but I feel good with what we have.
Jaden, tell me, who'd you like watching on TV when you were a kid growing up? Maybe a team, maybe a player.
Oh, I used to like James Harden. Due to me being left-handed.
He can score. All right, let's run down the line. I'm all right, same thing.
I was more of a Steph Curry type of guy, but then I had to realize I couldn't shoot like him. I can still shoot, don't get me wrong, but like I just couldn't shoot it like him, so I had to realize, that wasn't for me.
Well, don't feel bad. Nobody can.
Yeah, I'm real close though.
Oh, perfect. Great answer. Malik, who you like watching?
Kyrie and Rob. Rob didn't win.
You got a favorite college team?
Duke in
Duke.
Kentucky, but I'm more of a Duke fan right now.
Okay, cool. All right, Tyler, who you like watching on television or going to see live in person at a college game?
I like to watch Kawhi Leonard and Magic Johnson. I like to watch Kawhi Leonard because he's dominant on defense, and Magic Johnson because he makes these crazy passes that you don't see every day.
You're not even old enough to remember who he is.
I watch his
I know you're watching the film, man. That's great. And there's no better player ever to model yourself after than Irvin Johnson. I'm glad that you've made my day. All right, back down the line, Tyler. One more question for you. I'm going to ask all of you the same question. What do you think about that guy?
Well, I think
Coach.
Coach. I think
And you can say anything you want to.
I think Coach is very, very helpful, and he does everything he can to teach us what we could do to get better, and also to strive to, how do I say this? To strive to get better at shooting, defense, dribbling, whether it's anything we need. He's always there for us, and plays too.
Up next is Malik Dean.
I think Coach is a great person. He's always pushing us to be better, always being a great role model for us in the future.
I say he's a great mentor on and off the court. A couple years, I don't want you to hear all this. But I feel like, what I'm saying, he's a nice man off the court, on the court he can be a little pain in it, But, he gonna make sure you are where you're supposed to be at all times. He gonna make sure you giving 100% effort, and that's all he really pushes about.
Go ahead, Jay.
I think Coach very hard working. If he find a problem with us we have it on the court, he gonna do everything in his power to try to find a solution.
Has he got a look? Has he got a look where uh-oh?
Yeah.
Come on, dude.
Do you have somebody, you had a coach that you, I don't know, maybe somebody that you coached with, or maybe it was a Mike Krzyzewski, I don't know. Anybody you mentor?
Well, I've been fortunate enough to have pretty good coaches. My high school coach was Rick Petrie at Jacksonville State, the women's coach there. So he was able to coach me in high school, help us win championship in a bunch of games. My college coach was Dwayne Rebold. So I have two guys that one played a different style, right? One was more Princeton offense, taught me how to play basketball, which I try to give that back to them. Coach Petrie was more of a player's coach, where he was understanding of who we were as young men and how to get the most out of us, right? And, one of the younger guys who's a very close friend of mine, Bucky McMillan, who played with me at Birmingham Southern. I like to call him often to see what he has going on and bounce some ideas off of him. But again, he has a lot better players than my guys. You guys are great, but you're not Texas A&M great.
We ain't gonna start the glazing though.
All right. But see, that's the kind of relationship we have. We can joke with one another. So I really like to mentor in a way of they're like my sons in the sense of more this my coach. And that's what Coach Petrie did for me, and that's what Coach Dwayne Rebold's done for me. So those are my mentors.
Derek and gentlemen, thank you for being here.
Thank you.
All right, coming up next on Jeff Coed TV, we've got the girls from Pleasant Grove. Continuing with Jeff Coed TV and Jefferson County Basketball Media Days. Up next, the girls from Pleasant Grove. How's everybody feeling?
Feeling great.
Ready to go?
Yes,
How
sir.
about you, Walter? Walter Hicks, head coach. How are you doing, man?
Doing great. How about you?
I love doing this. I mean, this is what I like to do. So, tell me a little bit about your team, and a little background on last year and what's moving to 25-26.
Okay. This year we have a team that finished 26-6 last year. That team, outside of one loss, all of them was under double digits. Lost to Ramsey in overtime. They was the run-up in 5A by 1 point, and lost to Park Crossing in overtime by 2 points. And so we were a team that was right there on the cusp, and we're doing things to improve this year's team. Free throw shooting was a big catalyst for us last year, so it's been special emphasis on finishing in the paint and finishing free throws. So that team last year, we do return 7 young ladies that played and got significant playing time.
Out of a roster of how many?
10.
Wow,
So yeah,
good.
Yeah, so we return a good bulk of our team and some scoring as well.
What would you describe as your style?
Pressure. Pressure. We're going to pressure the ball full court, 1-2-2 matchup zone from the tip to the end of the game. We'll play man-to-man outside of that. And so our philosophy is ball pressure, create tempo, create a pace that, we want teams to play with what we're doing.
London basketball is a lot of effort, especially on defense. I have notes here that say you get on the ball. Is that true?
Yes, sir.
Well, where'd you learn your skills as a defender?
Honestly, in practice, if you're not going 100% or holding yourself accountable, then you're going to sit, and that's not fun. So I'm going to work hard.
Greatest motivator in the world is the pine.
Yes, sir.
And you know it too. So, what do you on the point? What do you play?
Shooting guard, point guard. Mostly shooting guard.
What point on the court do you like to shoot the three from?
My left wing is already really lined up in my shot, so all I got to do is just shoot the ball.
Do you use the backboard?
No, sir.
Not intentionally?
No, sir.
All right. Malia Dean is up next. Tell me a little bit about your game. What position you play, etc.
I play point guard.
You're running the show. You like that?
Yes, sir.
All right. What, you dribble drive?
Yes, sir. Of course.
Can you, if not, pass back out, kick back out? You can go to the hole too?
Yes, sir.
All right. Tell me a little bit more about your team.
My team, we're very close. We can sometimes get distance, but we're close, and I love that.
That doesn't happen overnight, right?
No, sir.
Tell us about the development of being one as a team.
Running.
London, do you agree? It's running. Coach, do you agree?
Well, yes.
Well, listen, fourth quarter. I mean, you got to be ready. You got to be able to play, right?
Well, with the style of play we play, if you're not in condition, then you're doing yourself a disservice. So conditioning and running is a part of it. And so that's something we do quite a bit.
What other drills? What else do you do to keep your team in shape? Are you a weight room guy?
Weight room. I'm excited about this team because this is our first year where we actually trained over the summer, and so our young ladies were accountable 2 days a week during the summer. The gym and the weight room was open 2 days a week, and they was responsible for a lift and so many shots and a mile run. And so of that, we had about 80% attendance, and we're talking from our middle school program to our high school program. And so each day we had about 25, 30 young ladies getting a workout in. And that just translated over to August. It was just no lapse. And so the conditioning and so forth to just continue. And so that's part of our fiber now. When we say it's time for the weight room after practice, it's not any kickback. The girls just, get in the weight room, get the lift in, and go home for the next day.
How tough is your region, your area?
Our region is very competitive. We're in a region with Fairfield, was a team that is 5 miles away from us. So regardless of their record, they're going to be competitive and play us tough because, the students, the kids, they all know each other. They live in close proximity. Oak Grove is in our area. Their record doesn't show it, but those young ladies are going to play hard. The coach is doing a really good job with them from where they started last year until the last time we played them. They showed a tremendous improvement, so we expect our area to be competitive.
Do you set up your out-of-area schedule? Do you do that yourself? I imagine most coaches do.
We try to play. We're a 4A team, and we don't get into 4A and 7A and all that stuff. We just want to play the best competition. We'll open up. We open up every year in Hazel Green in that tip-off tournament, which is some really good basketball up there. We'll face James Clemens, which is one of the largest schools in the state, and we'll play them. We play Hillcrest, who was the runner-up in 7A this year. We'll play a home-and-home against them. So we try to play a competitive non-region schedule. We'll play in the Hoover Christmas tournament. We'll host our own tournament. We'll go back to Hazel Green after Christmas and play in a ball and prep, which is an invitation tournament where you have some of the better talent throughout the southern region playing. So we don't shy away from competition.
Not if you're playing Hoover.
No. We played them last year, and they beat us and made us like it. And that's been something that, you have to have some type of barometer to judge your team on. Crystal and Hoover, they do a really great job. We go back and look at the film from last year where we played them, and we're not far off. We just got to polish up some small things. You get to the free throw line, you got to make them. You get a shot inside the paint, you got to make those shots. You got to come off 2 feet. You got to be in your right hip side defense so that when that pass comes, you can deflect it or steal it. So we're not far off. Sometimes you're not far off and far away, but we're really not that far off. And I like what these young ladies bring to the table each and every day. We've come in to practice, and we had a media day early, and I shared this with them. This is one of the first teams I've had where I can say every single practice we've gotten better at something. And so that's what I ask these girls. Let's come in here, let's have some type of improvement. And so we're improving.
Free throws, you say that's a problem.
Free throws are a problem.
What do you do? Because that's about mental.
Yeah,
most of it's right here.
It's about mental and focus. We're committing, 30 minutes of practice each day on shooting. And so one of the goals this year, we shot 52% as a team, went to the free throw line on average 20 times a game, making only 10. And so the goal this year is to just make 4 more. Doesn't sound like a whole lot. That puts you right at 70%. So we can shoot 70% from the free throw line, make 4 more field goals. That puts you right at 65, 70%. Those close games against the Ramses and the Park Crossings and the Hoover, now you see yourself overcoming some of those deficits and giving yourself the opportunity to win some games.
London, what do you do to work on free throw shooting?
I stay after practice.
You shoot after practice?
Yes, sir.
Do you have a mental awareness? Are there steps? Do you dribble a certain number of times? Do you spin it?
Sometimes, no, I just breathe and pray I make it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I take a
I don't think you could give me 2 better reasons.
Yeah.
Breathe and pray. Is that what you said?
Yes, sir.
Tell me about you. Do you have a hoop at home? Do you shoot there too? Mark off the line on the concrete where the free throw is and shoot?
Yes, sir. Just got to get better at them free throws. Be like that.
All right. Are you better?
Yes, sir. Well, I am. It just, sometimes it just not falling. But you got to keep going.
What about your game on the court? What position? What do you do? What do you do best?
Point guard, and sometimes I play 2 if she want to play point.
That's right. Y'all go back and forth. All right. Free throws. Are they better, Coach?
We're getting there. The barometer to tell whether we're getting better in terms of free throws is when the lights are on in this game situation. When you're in the gym and you're making 3 or 4 in a row, that's great. We try to shoot free throws after running, because most times when you get to the line, you've just been hacked by somebody and you're tired. So we try to simulate the game by running right before you take a free throw. Quite naturally, probably you start hitting them upside the head to give them that other factor. But it won't be until a game situation where they get fouled and we are able to document how they're progressing in their free throw shooting.
All right, Malia, we're going to wrap it up here. What do you expect out of your team this year?
I expect us to win this year. I would love for us to work as a team and win with the championship.
What about you, London? Move the mic over one more time.
Out of my team, I expect us to just have fun, really. Winning comes with the game. So if you're having fun, then you're going to win.
Does he let you have fun?
Yes, sir, he do. I feel like Coach is the fun. He encourages us to, you're going to make mistakes, you're going to mess up, but if you have fun then and stay confident, you'll get back in it. Keep your head in the game.
Coach, you can have too much fun, but if you don't have any, well, to be blunt, it's not fun.
Right. You know, we try to keep everything in perspective for these young ladies. You know, when it's game time, it's time to get serious. When it's time to have fun, that's what we're going to do. And I tell them all the time, you know, when it's time to have fun, I'm going to be the biggest goofball there is. But, you know, when it's, we spend a lot of time in the gym and dedicate a lot of effort to being successful. So let's give it all.
We did a couple of your games last year, and I don't remember you having a whole lot of fun. You were coaching them up all the time.
Yeah, well, that's part of it too.
That's your job.
Yeah.
Hey, thank you. Appreciate y'all being here.
Thanks for having us.
Coming up next, we got the boys from McAdory. And we continue. It's Jeff Co-Ed TV. We're streaming to you live as we bring you Jefferson County School Basketball Media Days. Here at McAdory Girls, head coach Scott Blair. How are you and these ladies doing?
Doing great. Thanks for having us today.
Oh, we love doing the games. It's just a wonderful experience and pure sport at the high school level, isn't it? I mean, there's none of this NIL or contract negotiation. You just get after it.
Yeah, you'd be surprised, though.
Well, I think I know where you're referring, and we'll save that for another media day. Coach, just give me an overview. Where were you last year and moving forward into 25-26?
Oh, last year we made the playoffs again. Finished second, so I had to go on the road in the first round, upset Northridge in the first round to make it back to the Sweet 16. Tough game against Benjamin Russell. Got down like 17-0 to start the game. But then late in the fourth quarter, we had two possessions where we had cut it to one. One basket would tie it up. So we fought back hard, lost a tight one, had a torn ACL right there at the end in the third quarter. A couple of people foul out, but the girls fought hard, relentless all the way to the end. Took that over into the summer, played a full summer schedule. We went to as many different exposure camps, try to get these girls looks from college coaches. Went to UAB, Sanford, Shelton, Wallace, all the great schools that are local. Got a lot of good experience working out, running every day this summer through June, and then took July off. Got started back in August in the weight room and on the track every day to get ready for this season.
What is it about basketball when you trail by double digits and you scratch, claw your way back and you get within one or two, and sometimes you just can't close the deals? That's not just me, is it? It seems to happen in a lot of basketball games.
Well, it's tough to pin it down to one thing. Some years a lot of things fall your way, and some years they don't. A free throw here, we missed probably 5 layups to start the game, wide open layups to start the game to get us in that hole. But then, you rally, you come together, especially rallying around an injury like that kind of motivated the team to get it back to where we had a shot. And that's all you're looking for in any sport, in any event. You want to give yourself a chance at the end to make a play to win the game. And sometimes you make them, sometimes you don't. But, as long as they're fighting and giving the effort, that's what you're really mostly proud of, how the kids responded. it's more about the heart that they showed than the score on the scoreboard.
To your left, coach, is Brenia Woods, Haley Harvilli. I just wrote it down, and say it for me. Harvilli. And Brooklyn Woods. Y'all are sisters.
We're twins.
You're twins.
Yes, sir.
Okay, I could get into a big twin thing here, but I'm not going to because you've gotten it all your life. But coach, tell me a little bit about Woods 1, Brenia.
Bree, a senior, guard, shooting guard, very quick. Can knock down shots. Great leader, positive. Just scrappy all over the floor. Tons of effort, energy. She makes A's. She's never been an issue in the classroom. Just a great kid, as are all of them.
And just continue as far as position and what they do and how their contributions to the team.
Haley
Step up with Haley.
Yeah, Haley's a junior this year. Captain last year, captain again this year. So that says a lot. We've had a pretty good tradition at McAdory, led by mostly older people. But Haley got the call to be a captain early on, which hasn't happened a lot. Steps up in big games and makes big shots. Probably has been our best shooter the last couple of years for sure. Looking forward to seeing how she progresses and making sure she's got the confidence that I have in her to continue to do that, because that's what we're going to need. Brooklyn, a senior. Brooklyn's been on the varsity since the 7th grade. We pulled her up after her middle school season, her 7th and her 8th grade year, so she's got a lot of experience, as a lot of our kids do. We got 6 seniors. 2 of them have, like I said, been with us since the 7th grade, and it's a very experienced group, kind of like the group we had 4 or 5 years ago. That they've had a lot of time in the system. They're all great kids. They all work really hard, but Brooklyn's more of a power forward, power player inside. Rebounding, tenacity, physicality, and that enforcer that every team needs.
Haley, do y'all run a lot?
Yes, we try to stay in shape.
Is it working?
Yes.
You can run and you can lift. Do you have anything that you do that maybe is not normal, or some people wouldn't view as normal, as trying to get into shape? Do you do chin-ups or pull-ups or push-ups? Or
We do push-ups at practice when we be playing around, but other than that, we be running, lifting weights, try to stay focused, get ready for the season.
He doesn't get you to do push-ups if you miss a free throw?
Yes. If we miss a free throw, we have to run.
Drop a pass.
Blow a layup. That's in the course of the game, though. That's going to happen to everybody. Bree, what do you love about basketball?
I just love playing with my teammates and just getting better every day with them. We have a strong bond, and I just like playing with them, and we get to have fun on and off the court.
Brooklyn, what do you like about it? Let's move the microphone over too, if you don't mind. There you go. What do you like about the game?
I love the intensity. McAdory plays really hard, so I like that. Play as a team. We have good chemistry.
So did you grow up, you two, just shooting? I told you I wasn't going to do the twin thing, but I got to ask, in relation to basketball, did you grow up trying to beat each other on the crossover in your backyard all the time, or you go to the gym? What was it like having a twin that's a good basketball player?
We had a basketball goal at home, but it was challenging because she be getting mad, I be getting mad, but I be winning, so.
No, you don't.
Okay, let's move the microphone down there. Bree.
She be trying to block my shots and stuff, but I just gotta remember it's my sister, so we just playing a little friendly game here and there sometimes. But I be winning.
That's the attitude.
Sometimes you got to get mom involved.
Yeah.
Right?
So Haley, what's it like playing with twin sisters?
It's really fun. They both got different personalities. I love both of them. We all get together very well. They're very outgoing. I love it about them.
Do you feel it with this team, a oneness together?
Yes, we all stick together. A lot of different personalities, but at the end of the day, we all gonna be there for each other.
Brooklyn, you feel that way? You feel like y'all are coming together?
Yeah, I've been with this team for a long time, and I feel like our bond is very strong. Like, yeah, we've been together for a long time.
Let's move it down and get the same answer from Bree. Are y'all one?
Yes, and we have some middle schoolers with us too, so they join us, and I think we're gonna do great this season. And yeah, like we don't have a lot of tall people on our team, but we're fast, so we just use that to get around people and shoot the ball.
Coach, are you finding that as we get older, that more girls are starting basketball at an earlier age?
Yeah, this is my 11th year at McAdory. I've been doing it a long time. I see more of a balance, than ever before, with flag football coming along now and volleyball being as big as it is. There are some that are still dead set committed to basketball year round, but what I'm seeing more now is a good healthy balance between all the other sports. We haven't had a full practice with everyone yet because volleyball's still going on, flag football's still going on, and we got a lot of dual sport athletes, a lot of kids who are in the band. Our team is very diverse, so that has a factor in it, but we also have a good core of 4 or 5 that are just year-round girls too. So it's a good balance, good mix, I believe.
Bree, do you play other sports?
I played volleyball in the 9th grade, but now I just play basketball. Oh, I played football last year too.
Oh, you did, but now you are focused on the hoop.
Yes, sir.
What about you, Haley?
I played flag football with them as well, but now I'm just stick to basketball.
Brooklyn, are you the same? Is basketball for you full time?
Yeah, I played volleyball in the 9th grade, flag football last year. Now I'm just playing basketball.
Who do you look up to in basketball? Who do you like to watch in basketball?
Anthony Edwards.
Okay, good. How about you, Haley?
I would say Caitlin Clark or Angela Reese. I like them. I like Caitlin Clark, the way she shoot the ball.
She can shoot it. And Reese can play. She'll get up in you now. What about you, Bree?
I like Steph Curry.
He can shoot a little bit. Mm-hmm. Coach, who's your favorite player? I'm just kidding.
John Stockton.
Johnson. You and I could talk for hours. What about a coach? Was there somebody you were with that influenced you?
I have a funny story of kind of how I got into it, but I would say the mentors that I had, I taught at Pelham for 8 years, and just the whole athletic staff was just the who's who of people who are different places now that I looked up to that kind of taught me, not necessarily all basketball coaches, but Coach Malden and Shrupp at Hewitt were always there, and Coach Anderson, at Pelham, all these people have won state championships, different places, Coach Burnett, and there was a football coach, the volleyball coach. Tammy Richardson is one of the best to ever do it, so not necessarily on the basketball side, but just coaches from other sports, especially Coach Tammy Richardson. She was with me a couple years at McAdory, and she taught me a whole lot of what it meant to be a coach, and not just, and that was when we were having a lot of success too, but it was more than just the coaches and the championships and things like that, and so I would say those people for sure.
Do you teach? What do you teach?
Yes, full load at McAdory High School. I teach marketing. I teach sports and entertainment marketing. I teach entrepreneurship, and I teach principles of marketing.
Do any of y'all take his classes?
No, sir.
Haley does. Yeah.
Oh, okay, good. Is he a good teacher?
Yes, he is.
He's a good coach?
Yes.
You better say that. All right. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, ladies, for being here, and best of luck to you in the season.
Thank you.
Coming up next, the boys of McAdory. Welcome back back. It's Jefferson County Basketball Media Days, or just days. I'm sure members of the media are watching this as well, but we appreciate you watching our live stream. Up next, we've got the boys from McAdory High School, the Yellow Jackets. Head coach James Poindexter. Sean Ryan Hudson is to his immediate left. Darian Reddick and Braden Dawson. Coach, how's it going?
It's going well. How about yourself?
I love doing this.
There we go.
Probably as much as you love coaching basketball. How much do you love it? I mean, is basketball your life?
It has been over the last, I would say, maybe 30-plus years, whether it's playing or coaching. So, yeah, it's been a joy.
Did you know you want to be a coach all your life?
Yes. I don't think there's anything else that I'm capable of doing other than coaching. So I started out at a very young age coaching, and I've been doing it ever since.
Give me a little bit of background on your team and then what you got coming in here this year.
All right, so we lost 3 really good seniors, but we have about 6 or 7 guys returning. So we have a really good core coming back. We've lost a lot of size, lost a lot of rebounding, but overall I think that these guys have had a really good offseason. I think that they've improved each week. They've gotten better every day, and that's been our focus for the offseason and this preseason, is to just get a little bit better each day. And we can stack as many days, positive days as possible. I think we'll be fine.
Take a minute and tell me about Sean Ryan, what he means to your team, what are his assets?
All right, Sean has been my floor general for the last 3 years, and he's one of those guys that has gotten better each week, and he's gotten better each year. He's improved his outside shooting. He's gotten a little bit stronger. He's dedicated himself to the weight room. So I'm looking for big things out of Sean Ryan. I think he'll be one of the better point guards in this area.
Sean Ryan, respond. What's your game? What you like to do? What pushes you up the floor?
What really pushes me, I like to attack the basket more and get my teammates open. So, I like to attract the bigs and kick out for open trades for my teammates and things like that.
Are you a defender?
Yes, sir, I'm a defender.
What do y'all play, man? Zone, both?
Really everything. We press pretty well, so we get teams off their feet.
Talk a little bit about Darren. We'll slide the microphone down in front of him. I'll ask him a question. Coach, what about the man in the middle there?
All right, Reddock is very crafty with the ball. I would say his major attribute or his best attribute is how well he handles the ball. He's improved his shooting as well. With him being a smaller guard, he's going to have to focus more on mid-range jumpers and attracting the defense to try to get fouls. And he's a really good free throw shooter. One thing that we've been trying to work on with him is being more of a complete player. And he's very capable of defending. And he's done a really good job in this offseason as far as his focus not being on offense, but more so on defense and energy. So I've been very pleased with how much energy he's brought in practice and workouts and in conditioning.
Darian, what makes you a good free throw shooter?
Really just reps in the gym, repetition.
Have you always been a good free throw shooter?
Iffy, but I really perfected this summer and this off season, for real.
Did you guys grow up with basketball goals in your backyard?
Yeah, I did.
If not, what'd you do? Go to the gym?
Yes, sir.
All right. Talk a little bit about Braden, Coach.
Braden has been with me the last 4 years, and Braden has kind of come out of his shell a little bit each year. He's improved his shooting as well. He does really well attacking the basket. He's got a really good knack for getting deflections in our press. One thing that I think he needs to focus on, he has been focusing on, is rebounding. With us being smaller, we're going to rely on all 3 of these guys, especially Braden, to be a rebounding force for us as far as from the guard spot. But I think that Braden is up for the challenge, and I think that he's always going to pretty much guard one of the better guards on the opposing team. So, his focus, he's going to have to, and the same with all three of these guys, they're going to have to be, their focus is going to have to be on the offensive and defensive end and rebounding. So I'm excited about these three guys.
Braden, what makes a good rebounder?
Just really like boxing out and just being sneaky with it, like defenders, bigger defenders, they don't really expect you to just go up and get a rebound, but I just go up and get it.
What do you do on offense? Your coach just said you're pretty good penetration guy. You got a three?
Oh yes, sir. I'm really unselfish. I just like to get my teammates involved and just knock down the open shot when needed to.
Where's your favorite place to pull the trigger on a three?
Probably the corner. So.
What about you? Let's move back down the line. Darian, you shoot the three, and where do you like to shoot it from?
Yeah, I shoot the three. I really like to shoot it anywhere. I really try to put my main focus on the mid range though, because that's where the open shot is going to be next level. So I really try to focus myself on the mid range and anywhere from the three. So yeah.
Did you ever hear about the guy that shot the ball so much he actually made one after they didn't pass him the ball? I didn't tell that very well. Sean Ryan, what's your game?
I really like the top of the key in the wing. I'm not really a corner shot guy because I'm not there for real, so I'm more top of the key.
Not many say that. I think everybody likes a little bit of an angle. You like the straight on?
Yeah, I like the straight on shot.
Are you a good free throw shooter?
Yeah, I'm a okay free throw shooter.
Does it help since you're shooting 5 feet back?
Yeah, it helps.
When you shoot the three?
Yes.
Have you guys got players that you admire that you watched growing up?
Growing up, maybe more like Kyrie or something. More of a guard.
Darian, how about you? Team, players, college, doesn't matter.
I really don't have a particular player. I just like watching basketball and seeing things that I can pick up from just the basketball games and stuff like that. But if I had to pick a player, it'd probably be Devin Booker.
Wow. Braden, what about you? You got a favorite team in the NBA?
Growing up, I used to just watch LeBron. I just watch LeBron and Blake Griffin because I like how he dunk.
He was pretty good at that. Of course, he was a lot closer than we are. Hey, Coach, what's your area size up like?
So we have a 3-team area, and it's with Hueytown and Bessemer. And over the last, I'd say 4 or 5 years, it's been us in Hueytown kind of battling out in the area championship. Bessemer has improved. They actually have my former high school coach is now coaching them, Coach Broadnax. So I know he's going to bring a level of competitiveness with that group. I think they're a young group, but I think that they are, under his guidance, I think they're going to be a lot better. Same thing with Hueytown. They lost a lot of production like we did, but they have a core coming back, a couple of guys with some varsity experience. So it's always been a rivalry game. It's always been a more so of a mental game more than strategic. So it's our guys mentally getting over that hump and competing at a high level.
You got a style that you like to keep, a pace that you like to keep?
We try to dictate the tempo as much as we can in all assets, in half court, full court, both offense and defense. The way we win is going to look a little bit different this year as opposed to last year or the last few years, because we had a lot of size over the last few years, but now that size is off to college, so now we have to find more creative ways, whether it's pressing and trapping, whether it is containment defense, whether it is trying to slow the game down offensively. We have to be specific in everything that we do. And every team that we play, and that's one of the reasons as to why we play such a different, or play different types of teams throughout the year, so we can get different types of styles different types of coaching philosophies, and our guys will be prepared in postseason. You know, if we match up with someone, and I can kind of refer back to whomever we play in the regular season as different points as to how we need to play in order to be successful.
What's your biggest challenge, and then what's your biggest asset going in 25-26?
My biggest challenge, as I say, is probably going to be rebounding, and we aren't as deep. We don't have as much depth as we've had. So it's a matter of our guys being in enough condition and being in shape, and also taking care of their bodies. Our focus is not really going to be a lot on the strategic part of it, but more so, our guys staying healthy and being in condition, being conditioned in order to be successful. So as I say, our winning and how we win and how we play is going to look a little bit different, but it's going to take a collective effort, and guys are going to have to buy in, just not on the basketball end, but the social aspect, the physical aspect, the mental aspect as well.
All right, Coach, players, thank you for being here. Hey, we'll continue. Up next, we'll go with Shades Valley. Jefferson County basketball days are right here as we continue with our live stream. We thank you for joining us, and we're going to learn a lot about basketball, particularly now that the Mounties are in town. Coach, how you been?
Doing fine. How about yourself?
I'm good. Head coach Odwin Howard.
Yes, sir.
It's good to have you back. We covered some of your games last year.
Yes, sir.
It's a pretty cool deal to have these games. The kids enjoyed knowing they're going to be on TV, don't they?
The kids really looking forward to it. I think you guys do a great job of promoting the product, the Jefferson County. We have some wonderful kids, not only athletically but academically, and they are high character kids. I think they really, really enjoy the exposure and the nice things that y'all put out promoting our product.
Just kind of back us up a little bit on your success last year, and then moving forward to what you kind of anticipate for 25-26.
I anticipate us finishing a lot of games. Last year we lost a few games. We lost to the defending state champion this year by 2 points in overtime. I think a last-second shot at our place, and then down at their place, they got away from us, I think, in overtime, if I'm not mistaken, by 5. So it's a lot of little things, a lot of small details that we've kind of right the ship. We've gotten better at. We're still work in progress. We finished last year 16-11. At those 11 losses, I know 9 of them were like single-digit, maybe 3-point, 2-point losses. So it's just a maturity aspect that we've capitalized on with these 3 guys, along with the rest of the guys back at the school. So I think we got a really good chance to really be special this year if the guys just continue to build on what we're trying to build upon, build upon, and continue to believe and hold each other accountable on and off the floor.
Jeremy Chapman is to your left. Then it's Rayshawn Lambert. By the way, Jeremy's a 6'3" senior guard. Rayshawn Lambert's a 6'5" senior guard. And then Colton Jeffers down this end is a 6'6" senior. He's a forward. Jeremy, what do you like about basketball?
Really just the competition. Just competing every day against good guys.
You averaged 19 points a game last year.
Yes, sir.
Where are you scoring? From everywhere?
Pretty much.
Which would you rather do, make a 3 or drive the lane and kiss it off the glass?
Probably make a 3.
Yeah. Where's your favorite shot? Where's your shot?
I really shoot everywhere, but I'd probably say on the wings. Probably be my favorite part.
Are you the 2?
I'm the 1.
You're the 1. So you're running the show and averaging almost 20 a game.
Yes, sir.
They don't make many point guards like that anymore.
No, sir.
Do you play other sports?
I played baseball when I was younger, but now I'm starting to just stick to basketball.
Has he got you on like a year-round program as far as getting in shape, that kind of stuff?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
All right, let's move the mic down to Rayshawn. 6'5" senior guard, as I said earlier. Last year you averaged over 15 a game and 7 rebounds. What can you do to better your game this season?
Shoot the ball more and better.
Are you a 3 guy?
Not really.
Not really? So what's your favorite way to score if you're averaging almost 16 a game?
I like getting to the cup.
You like what now?
Getting to the rim.
All right. Well, at 6'5", getting to the rim is a lot easier than from a lot of people. Oh, what are you studying in school? What do you like?
What you mean, like studying in school?
Well, I don't know, Coach. Do they major now?
No,
Do they have particular? Do
No,
they
sir.
have particular focus in school now?
No, well, you would think that at Shays Valley, but no, for the most part, they do general studies. They just do regular classes. What's your favorite subject? Math, science? What is
English, probably.
English. Well, you can get into my business. Take my job right now. All right, Colton, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good.
What's your game? Obviously, you're a tall, thin guy. People don't play with their backs to the basket anymore, do they, Coach?
Well,
Can
he does. He
Does
really can. He's improved. Not to take on his answer, but he's improved. You made reference to our year-round program. We do have a year-round weight program, and Colton has really put on some pounds of muscle. He's gotten a little bit more aggressive. He's one of the guys. He can play with his back to the basket as well to turn around and face the basket. He has a 3-touch. He has a 3-touch.
Uh-huh.
We're just working, trying to get him comfortable in certain situations and scenarios within our offense. But for the most part, I think he's probably the one that showed the most improvement thus far.
What's your wingspan, man? You just look like you got really long arms.
I have no idea what my wingspan
You don't. We
is.
don't know. It's supposed to be like your height or something like that.
Yes, sir.
But anyway,
Isn't that funny? We talked about that on the way over here, didn't we?
Really?
Yeah, we talked about it just in the car, like telling him all the time, get your hands up, get your arms. He's so long. You get
Yeah, you
deflections and things of that nature. And here we are. That should tell you something, buddy.
yeah, you getting better every year.
Yes, sir.
Would you rather play driving to the basket or posting up with your back to the basket?
I mean, I'd rather do whatever I need to do to win, but I play best when I'm back to the basket.
All right, good answer. Does he run you pretty good?
Yes, sir.
What, Rayshawn, how much does he run you? What drills does he run you on?
We run pretty much on every drill. We run a lot, though. Yeah.
Jeremy, would you agree?
Yes, sir. We usually run a lot on punishments, but also in drills, he also incorporates running just to stay in shape.
Well, you know what they do when you make you run for punishment, so you'll remember not to do it again,
Yes,
right?
sir.
What do y'all play defensively? You man team, zone, combo?
We play a lot of defenses. With our team, I feel like we're going to be pretty good in zone, man, press pretty well. So we're going to play a lot of defense this year.
Coach, are you the kind of guy that'll change it up every possession?
Yes, sir. Well, let me go back. I'm kind of hard-headed. I like to get up in you, play man. But my guys that coach with me, Coach Chapman, Coach Marable, have really pushed me to be a multi-defensive guy, depending on who we're playing, whatever defense requires for us to change up. So I've adapted. Like I said, I was very hard-headed because I had athletes, I had guys that can really get in you and press you, and not necessarily press you, but play good half-court man-to-man as well as full-court man. So now we're just trying to adjust to our strengths and what's going to put us in the best situation to be successful against whatever team we face on that particular night.
Do you press most of the game?
Not really. We don't press most of the game. We pick our spots. We one of those type of teams where our defense leads to our offense. We don't like to run a lot of sets because the more they think, the slower they play. So we like to let them get out there, use the athleticism, make sure that they're in the passing lanes, being aggressive, pressuring the ball handler, limiting teams to one shot, getting off the glass. You see these guys are pretty long and athletic. Get it off the glass. We push it and put as much pressure on the offense as we possibly can, along with Jeremy running the show and Ray. Ray can also run some point. So we also have some young guys back at the school that can do some good things as well. So this is probably my most complete team in the 5 years I've been at Shays Valley. So I'm really looking forward to this year.
So what do you expect?
I expect for us to be very, very competitive. I expect for us to go further than we've been. The last 2 or 3 years, we make it to the sub-state against an Oxford or Mountain Brook when they were in the area, and we always get, kind of come up short 1 or 2 points against. So with this with this senior-led team, and as hard as they put in the work and the coaching ability that we have on the sidelines, I think we'll be just fine.
I see here that you're all 3.3 or above students. And I asked Ray Sean, you're the English guy, right? What do you like, Jeremy? What are you studying? What do you want to study in the future?
I'm still pretty looking at that, but I'm pretty good in English too as well.
Oh. What about you, Colton? You a math wizard?
I'm not a math guy. I enjoy science.
That's good.
Yes, sir.
How tough is your area, your region?
Very tough. Area is tough. Regions are tough. Area is Oxford and Pale City. Oxford has kind of been a thorn in our side the past couple of years. We gave up a few to them, which we should have won. We've been the area championship with them last year, came up short. Region, you're looking at a tough region with the Gaston cities, the Mountain Brooks, the Huffmans, Oxford, like I mentioned before. All those teams are very, very good teams, very well coached. So we just have to just be prepared to come in and face who's ever in front of us at that particular time and put our best foot forward, which I know these three guys will do along with the guys at the school.
Talk about the other, how many on your roster, 12?
We rarely carry, about 13, 14 guys, which is more than what I normally carry. But we have a young group, 6'5" guy, Peyton Miles. He's a sophomore. We have a 6'3" Landon Kyle, which is a sophomore. We have good length. Carson Hall, 6-foot point guard. He's going to be good for us. So we have different pieces. We just got to try to find out where they can fit in and be integral parts of what we're trying to do.
Roll back that quote again. It was very impressive. You said the more you think, the slower you play.
Yeah, I've always been told the more you think, if you got to think on the floor and not play instinctively, the slower it is because you got to think, process, and try to move. But if you just play instinctively, we put simple things in as far as defensive-wise. Just keep the man in front of you, be in the passing lane, do certain things like that. It's still a thinking man's game. You still got to think, but you don't want to put a math equation in front of a kid and playing basketball and then man is blew right by him. So we just try to keep simple things like it is what just basic simple. The 3 P's, the proper preparation prevents poor performance. 5 P's. So we do that, we prepare, we won't have any problems with nothing we're doing.
You know, that's the same thing they did with Ryan Williams at Alabama. So stop thinking. Yeah. Catch the ball and run.
Yeah.
So I guess it works on all levels.
Yes, sir.
Maybe even broadcasting.
Yeah, it does.
You know, I can overthink everything.
Well, these guys keep me grounded, man. Jeremy's a great leader, along with Ray and Colton. I can't say enough about them. I really appreciate the efforts they bring every day in practice. Every day we just work on trying to get 1% better every day. I would be a fool to think we want to play our best basketball right now, but long down the road, I think we're going to be something to deal with.
Sure sounds like it.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, guys.
Thank you.
Have a great season at Shades Valley.
Thank you.
All right, coming up, and we'll have the live here on our stream on Jeffco Ed TV. We will have the Shades Valley girls. Hey, we continue with our afternoon session here in Jefferson County Schools as we hold our basketball media today on Jeffco Ed TV. Rejoining, I'm Matt Coulter, and what we have now, the Shades Valley girls. Hey, Coach, how you feeling?
Doing great.
Practices are good?
As always. As always.
The head coach is Gary Ferguson. To his left is Zoe Little and Micaiah Willis and Sophia Wright. Coach, what are you planning this year? What are you expecting is a better question.
My expectations are always high. I do realize it's a process. Sometimes with today's kids, it's hard for them to see. You know, one of our themes has been, in order to be, you must first see. And so a lot of times it's selling them your vision and what you see with the team, and letting them know that sometimes it's not right now. Sometimes it is a process. And even as our boys coach said, Coach Howard, you know, we're looking at January. You know, they look at the now. Sometimes if there are a few failures early on, they get down. But, you know, 2 years ago we started off, we were 500, and we won 11 games in a row, made it to the Elite Eight. We just happened to have a guard who hurt her jaw 2 days before the Elite Eight. We were on an 11-game win streak and ended up losing in the Elite Eight. So it was tough. That was tough. And we lost about 5 or 6 seniors that year. Last year, Win the area championship, made it to sub-region, lost to Gaston City, 1 game away from Jacksonville State on last year as well.
Gary, tell me about these girls. Start with the lady to your left, that's Zoe Little. Tell me a little bit about her game.
This young lady, Zoe Little, we saw something in her early on. As a 7th grader, we pulled her up. She's a very humble, meek, mild-mannered young lady. But she's also the type that listens and attempts to do what her coaches tell her to do. So it's no back talk. If you tell her to square her feet in, get her elbow in, what the control fingers are, how to follow through, she tries to do exactly what you tell her to do. And because of that, she's received several scholarship offers. She made the North-South game on last year.
Yeah.
Averaged 20 points a game on last year, and we're looking to do big things with her leadership on this year.
Zoe, let's dive into that recruiting deal. What are you looking for? You could just go ahead and declare on live TV where you're going to go if you want to do that. But what are you looking for?
Definitely looking forward to obviously a free education. But when it comes to on the court, as far as a college, I just want to go somewhere they'll kind of feel like home, where they prioritize family on the court. And I want to be a part of a team that prioritizes hard work and dedication, and coaches who also actually care about their players and want to see them improve off the court.
You feel like this year's team is family?
I definitely feel like this year's team is family. The girls, although they're younger than me, I have been playing with some of these girls since middle school, so watching them grow up and also getting the opportunity to lead them as well, it's a blessing in my eyes.
Micaiah Willis, slide the microphone over your way. What do you just really love about basketball?
I love playing basketball. I love the fact that I get to play with people who I love and grow with them and grow in the sport also. We grow together and we play together, and it's just become a lifestyle for me.
Is there a part of your game that you really consider your best part, or are you good at all of it?
I really specialize in defense. I feel like that's the best part of my game, and how I play off my defense. So if I'm playing really good defensively, that transfers to my offense also.
What's better, a steal or a block?
A steal.
Okay. Slide it down, Sophia. Same question. Is it better to reject somebody or just take the ball away from them?
Both.
There you go. Tell us a little bit about your game.
I'm a defensive player as well, I'd say. I like to just put the ball back up in the post, and I like getting rebounds. I like to play aggressive in the paint.
Coach, we've been doing this from 9 o'clock in the morning until now, and that's the first time we've ever had them go defense first. That's your area, right?
We've been trying to sell it. We are also a multi-defensive team. We are hoping that our defense can lead to our offense, and we as well like to take thinking out of the game, as much as we can.
Do you find it's that defense is more mental or offense?
I think defense can be more mental. One thing, you're exasperated, you're tired, and that's not the showy part. Offense, everybody thinks they're a scorer, everybody thinks they can shoot, everybody thinks they're Steph Curry. So it doesn't matter if you're making it or not, everyone believes that they are the next Steph Curry. So on that mental end, they have to buy in first to the defensive principles, and once that happens, and we get to the point where we're not thinking defense, but we're reacting, then we're going somewhere.
Well, defense can be mental, and defense can be consistent where shooting cannot, right?
Yes, sir.
Do you play a lot of man?
We mix it up. And it's kind of according to our competition. We would like to play as much man as we can, but we also want the other team to have to think as well. And so if they're seeing different looks every so many possessions, get them to think it as much as we can, and hope that a turnover comes because of it.
Let's slide the microphone back down. Zoe, I'm going to start back with you again. What do you expect this year?
This year, I definitely expect a deep run in the playoffs, to grow more as a leader, prepare myself for the collegiate level, continue to make memories with these girls as much as I can before I graduate, and to also help them develop as well for their upcoming years.
Micaiah, what are you expecting out of yourself? I know it's a team game, but what do you expect the Lady Mounties to do?
I expect us to go very far with the team that we have. We play very well together, and I really do think that we can make it very far. I expect myself to grow from this experience and play as best as I can going into my senior year, and just grow as a whole, as a person, and in my basketball game and in life.
What a great answer. Sophia, can you top that?
I don't know about topping it, but I just want to see everyone do their part. Like, I know that if everyone comes on the court and does what they know how to do and what we're taught at practice and, like, what we train for, then we're going to do great.
What's your favorite subject now, or if you have more than one, please share. And I know you're still young, but do you have any idea what you want to do later in life?
My two favorite subjects are English and science, and I love science because I want to be a nurse, so that's like a big thing in nursing. It's like health science and stuff like that.
Well, you're in a great city to be a nurse. I'm sure you're aware of that.
Yes.
Okay. Micaiah, favorite subject? What do you want to do later?
My favorite subject is math when I understand it. And I also want to be a nurse when I go into college and get older.
All right. Zoe, you're close. You're getting ready to go to college and declare a major and all that. You have any idea what you're going to major in?
I want to major in interior design and architecture, and my favorite subject is English.
It is English. Okay.
And
Coach,
Zoe made the sweaters, so, you know, it's all on
She
Zoe.
what?
Zoe created these sweaters here with the SV, and she made them on last night, you know.
Well, I guess that's your design part then, huh? Coach, what's your favorite subject? I'm kidding. Do you teach as well? What do you teach?
I do. I teach special ed. I've been teaching with my sick leave, this will be 28 years.
Good for
I've
you.
been blessed to be at Shays Valley for 24 years.
Wow.
I was coaching boys, junior varsity for about 12 years, and I've taken over the girls for about the last, 10 to 11 years. So I was blessed to be with the state championship team under Coach Hunter's leadership. We made that run in 14, and we've had a Final Four, several Elite Eights, and several Sweet 16s over the 10 to 12 years. So it's been a great run for the young ladies.
Gary, I'm going to tell you right up front, this isn't a fair question. I'm going to ask it anyway. Who's easier to coach, girls or boys? Now, I have no idea why I'm whispering.
Right. Well, it can be challenging on each end. There are times, I think it just goes back and forth. I'm back and forth on that with the young ladies. We have a few that have some challenging situations. And so sometimes I can't really read that, and they may not open it up. So I think it may be a little more challenging on the girls' end, simply because I can't always get all the input that I need to really help them in ways that I can. But we're always doing team bonding stuff, and I give my testimony, and I open it up to them to give theirs. And
Good.
We have a few young ladies that have had some hard situations, and it is amazing to me as a coach to see their growth through what they've been dealing with. It is absolutely amazing.
If you could have done anything else in your life, what do you think you'd have done other than coach basketball?
Probably a Boy Scout leader. I've been a Boy Scout.
You're a team-leading kind of guy.
Eagle Scout, Boy Scouts my whole life, something helping the kids out.
Where'd you grow up?
Newcastle, went to Gardendale High School.
All right.
Jeff Caulfield
Cool.
and I went to school together, graduated a few years before me. Oscar Mann was my principal.
Okay. All right. Coach, thank you. Ladies, thank you very much. Have a great season.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right. Coming up next on Jeffco Ed Media Days for basketball, we've got those old Wildcats in Fultondale. Hello, Coach Reginald McAdory. How are you?
I'm doing great today. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing fantastic. How you guys doing? Everybody all right?
Everybody good.
All right. This is Jaden Montgomery, junior point guard. Chase Hawkins is to his left, and Austin Rogers, junior small power forward, is on the end down here closest to me. Chase, by the way, is a junior shooting guard. Coach, just to dip back a little bit to last year and then move us forward to kind of what you've got returning here in 25-26.
Okay, actually, I was the JV coach last year, so this is my first year being the head coach, but definitely looking forward to this new year. We have some guys returning from last year. Of course, these three guys did play varsity basketball. Of course, their roles will be a lot bigger this year, but definitely looking forward to seeing them progress throughout the season. And like I said, hopefully once we get towards the end, we'll be ready to play for something and make a run for it.
Your first year. I mean, there's got to be a few butterflies in your tummy as well as the guys that are on the floor.
Yes, of course, I guess, at first time for everything, but I've been around coaching a long time. My dad, the former Coach McAdory, he coached 35 years in Birmingham City. So, like I said, I grew up around the sport of basketball my entire life. I grew up around different coaches, seeing different aspects and everything. So I definitely think I'm ready for this opportunity. And like I said, I think my guys will show that we are ready as a team to put on our best effort, game in and game out this upcoming season.
With your dad's background, was there ever any choice? I mean, were you going to be a basketball coach or player? Is literally bred?
Right. It was the path that definitely was kind of pushed towards that way, but he didn't force me. My younger brother stopped playing sports probably around about 10 years old. He ended up joining the government, works in computer science department. So that just shows the difference between us. So like I said, never forced me, but I always loved sports, played 3 sports in high school, played a little college basketball. So like I said, it was just a natural selection.
Tell me a little bit about the player to your left. That's Jaden Montgomery.
Jaden Montgomery is my starting point guard. He's quick, athletic. He gets his guys involved. Definitely looking forward to him being more of a leader this year for stepping into that leadership role as the point guard. But definitely is a great, like I said, ball handler, and he can score if he needs to.
Jaden, would you rather have a big-time assist in the inside and the dunk, or would you rather make a 17-foot jumper?
Big assist on the inside.
Are you real assist-oriented or scoring? Well, where are you as far as that's concerned? Can you score off the point guard position too?
Yes, sir.
Reginald, is it the offense designed for him to score and dish?
Not necessarily as him being the main scorer, but he definitely going to have options to score on his own. But like I said, he is our main facilitator. He is the point general, so like I said, he's going to have the ball in his hand most of the time. So we're just making sure that we're making the right decisions. Like I said, of course, getting your teammates involved, getting them to their spots, and overall just, doing what's best for the team at that spot. So like I said, like I told them, a guard and a point guard are 2 totally different things. Guard, if you're mainly a scoring guard, you mainly just think about scoring, of course. But if you're a point guard, you're basically the leader of the team. You dictate the pace and everything. And so like I said, it's more responsibility, but I think Jaden's definitely ready to take that step forward.
Slide the mic down. Let's talk with Chase Hawkins for just a minute. Chase, why you just love basketball? And why?
Yes, sir. I really grew up with it. It's been around me my whole life, from my father teaching me at a very young age to watching the game and how it's played. I just fell in love with it from a young age.
What role do you play on this year's Wildcats team?
Mainly a rebounder and a shooter.
You a defender? You shot blocker?
Yes, sir. I could defend all positions if I have to, but my main role this year will probably be to shoot the ball and defend.
Austin Rogers up next. If you'll just slide the microphone down to Austin. Austin, what's your favorite subject in school?
My favorite subject in school is definitely math and science. I feel like it's more hands-on and it's just easy, to be honest.
It has a direct answer every time. That's what my dad used to tell me. So do you have any idea what you want to do with your math and science? If you don't play basketball the rest of your life?
I want to become an orthodontist and study and major in chemistry in college.
Good for you. Is there a good feel in this locker room? You know, is there a oneness with your teammates?
Oh, yes, sir. We definitely, as a team, we definitely won it. And this year, I am really looking forward to playing as a team because I know our team chemistry is going to be great.
It says here in my notes, Austin Rogers has a nice mid-range jumper. Do you know how rare that is in basketball these days? You either shoot the three or you dunk it. What's a mid-range jumper, 17 feet? That's a good shot for you?
Yes, sir. Definitely my shot and definitely what I'm looking forward to this upcoming season.
What's going to be your role? Score the basketball?
My role is definitely going to be to score more and definitely defend.
Let's slide it back down to Chase. I'm going to ask you the questions about school. You got a favorite subject?
Probably English.
Do you have any aspirations past high school, or if you're not going to be playing basketball, what might you do for a career?
If basketball doesn't work out for me, I'll probably go into the police force and hopefully become a private detective in the future.
All right, slide it back down. Let's ask Jaden the same questions about school and your future as well.
Oh, I like math, and I also like health education. And what I want to be is a veterinarian. If basketball don't work out for me.
Yeah, working with animals is a really cool thing to do. Coach, how tough is your area?
We have Tarrant, probably be our main competitor coming into this season unless somebody surprises us. So I guess, like I said, I wouldn't say it's the toughest, but we're definitely going to have to do our job to show that we're the best in the area. But like I said, guys have been putting in work since this summer. They're really looking forward to, like I said, stepping into their new roles and showing that that we are definitely going to be a team that you have to come out and compete against. So we definitely look to win the area. But like I said, it starts with game one.
Do you push the ball?
Yes, definitely push the pace, but we can slow it down if we have to. Like I said, I want them to be fundamentally sound and able to adjust in any situation. Because like I said, you may have a team that likes to, that they're a good defensive team, so, they may slow down the pace or different things like that, so you have to be able to adjust. So like I said, I definitely like pushing the pace. I have some guys, some athletic guys, have some quick guys that can get up and down the floor, so that'll definitely be one of our strong points. But if we do have to settle down and run some offensive sets, we can do that as well.
Do you run half-court sets?
Yes, we do run half-court sets.
A lot of them?
We do. Yes, we do.
Is it a lot of backdoor cutting? I mean,
we have
free form or what?
We have different cutting plays. We also have different screen type plays to get my shooters open. And also, like I said, if the defense is not watching, you may be watching somebody catch an alley hoop or something. Like I said. So we definitely love pushing. Like I said, we love pushing the pace. If we can push, we are going to push. But if we have to adjust, like I said, we will adjust.
Let's go back down this way. One more question. Jaden, you got a basketball player you grew up liking, emulating, pretending in your backyard? You're Seth Curry?
I'm more like a Kyrie Irving type of guy. Even though I'm a point guard, I like watching Jamal Crawford too. Yeah.
How about you, Chase? You got a favorite player, favorite team? College, pro, doesn't make a difference.
My favorite player growing up was definitely Allen Iverson. Just being that type of era with all the physicality, but also being 6 foot and being able to exceed at a high level in that era while being 6 foot just showed me a lot of inspiration.
And he, the guy said, practice? You talking about practice? I saw him play once. He's the fastest player I've ever seen on a basketball court. It was absolutely amazing. Good choice. Austin, who you like as far as basketball mentors, heroes?
I definitely grew up watching Kobe Bryant. I was very sad when he did pass away, but we all were. So, yes, sir, that's definitely what I take my game after.
All right, I'm going to wrap it up with you, Coach. Who'd you in your backyard? You spinning around like Earl Monroe? Or?
My favorite player was Carmelo Anthony. He was definitely my favorite player. I loved his game. I first picked him up, of course, when he played with Syracuse, had that great freshman run, and followed him to Denver and New York. And he went to a couple more teams on the end of his road. But like I said, he was definitely a great player. I think if he wasn't in that era with LeBron, he probably would have got a lot more recognition.
It's great.
You know, but definitely was a player that I love to watch.
I thought he was still playing. He played so long. You know, he played 15, 16 years, didn't he?
His son is at Syracuse now.
Yeah. Oh, is he now?
Yes, his son is
he a
at
ball
Syracuse.
player?
Yes. He's a freshman.
He sure was. Syracuse doesn't win the national championship without Melo.
He's nice. He's his son maybe like 6'6", 6'5", 6'6". He plays the wing.
Yeah.
You know, so not a big bruiser like his dad, but he definitely can play. Like I said, I give him maybe 1 or 2 years, and he may have a chance to go to the league.
Good. Hey, thanks for informing me. I need to learn something too. Thanks, Wildcats. Appreciate your time, and good luck. We'll literally see you on TV because we'll be out there to cover some of your games. Let's see. Our media days for basketball will continue. We've got Fultondale, Gardendale. They're coming up right here on Jeff Coed TV. Welcome back as we continue with Jefferson County Basketball Media Days. I'm Matt Coulter. We appreciate all of you joining us on our live stream today. And coming up, we've got the girls from Fultondale, Wildcats. Coach Journey Jones, her players Tristan Hill. Journey, how are you?
I'm doing very well. How are you?
I'm great. I must ask. What a cool first name. Does everybody ask you about it? Journey?
Yes, everybody asks me about Journey. They ask me if I've heard of the band.
Yeah.
All that, and they always ask me, is it Journey like I'm going on a journey? So yes.
So it's more like on a trip as opposed to the rock and roll band?
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
That's good. Tristan, what's your favorite rock band? No, I'm just kidding. How you feel about this team so far this year, Coach?
I am excited. They come with a lot of energy. They come with a lot of want to learn. They're young. They're athletic. I'm very excited.
How young?
How young? Sophomore young. Majority of them are sophomore and juniors.
Do you have any seniors?
I have 3.
Okay.
3. But I have 2 8th graders. Freshmen.
Will they play?
Absolutely.
You don't dress them out if you don't play? Is that right?
Sir?
If they dress out, they're going to play?
I won't necessarily say that.
Okay. Okay. I didn't mean to back you into the corner.
I won't necessarily say that. But absolutely, everybody, that's the goal, though, to dress out and to play. And that's what they practice for.
This your first year, right?
This is my first year as a head coach.
You've got a smile on your face. You know, the old veteran coaches don't smile anymore.
I'm excited. I'm excited.
Look at
I
that.
don't know. I'm the coolest. I don't know.
So, I mean, personally, you have to be very excited.
Absolutely.
Is this what you're going to do now? Is this what you've wanted to do?
Actually, no. I had no idea I was going to be a coach. I thought I just wanted to be an educator. And every time I looked up, I had an opportunity to be in the gym or being around a team, and so many people asked me, why not? And it kind of just fell into my lap, honestly.
Did you play?
Absolutely.
Where'd you play?
I played at Colby Community College to start, but I finished at Benedict College in Columbia, South Carolina.
Good for you.
Yes, sir.
Fantastic. Tristan, I ain't left you out of here. How are you?
I'm good.
You good?
Yes.
You're point guard. You know that means you're the director.
Yes.
You're directing the show. You like that position?
Sometimes.
What are your assets as a point guard? What makes you good?
Everything, really. It's a lot that I
Coach,
can do.
chime in here. What makes her a good director of the show?
So we have this thing in practice. She always starts my drill. I tell her, set the tone, Tris. She comes with the energy. She sets the tone. Everybody follows behind her. She's that motor on the team. She gets everybody going. She facilitates. She's the leader.
I know you distribute the ball and do so well. Are you a scorer? Are you a scorer too?
Yes.
What you like, the mid-range jumper, the three? You driving the lane?
Driving mostly.
Are you a good free throw shooter? Oh, did I hit?
Sometimes.
Sometime. How many free throw shots you think you take a day?
As many as she say.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we have the line of the day. All right. What are you studying in school? What's your favorite subject?
Medical terminology.
What do you want to do?
I want to be a labor and delivery nurse.
Wow. A lot of life in those rooms. Coach, tell me a little bit about your area, your region. How tough is it?
There's a few teams that I think that we will compete well with. I'm excited to play Dora. I think they'll be tough. I've watched their film. I think we played against them at my previous school, at Carver High School. But I know that they're tough. I know that they have good athletes. So that's who I'm most excited about, or I think will be the most challenging out of the area, Dora.
What's going to make you a good head coach?
I'm excited. I'm young. I feel like I'm relatable because I just stopped playing college basketball not too long ago. So a lot of the things that we do in practice, I'm still able to show them and give not only verbal instructions, but let them know, hey, I still got it too, and I am who I am for a reason. So I think I'll be great because I've played the game, I studied the game, and I'm just confident in who I am in the position that I've been put in.
So you played college basketball.
Yes, sir.
Up until just a couple of years ago,
Yes,
I
sir.
guess. But you never really thought about coaching. I find that interesting.
No, sir.
What were you going to do?
Like I said, I really thought it was going to be education, but honestly, I wasn't sure. I wasn't exactly sure. I had no idea.
Sometimes it just works out, right?
Yes, sir.
What do you play? Are you zone, man, both? And what kind of offense do you like to run?
I like both. Really just kind of run and gun. I'm going to harp heavily on defense. I want to stop the ball early. I want to get easy points. I want to get transition points. So a lot of man-to-man to put pressure on the ball, but I'm going to switch it up just to give different looks and just to throw people off. So you never know.
You catching up, watching a lot of tape from last year?
Absolutely.
On all teams, everybody on your schedule?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Are you a film rat? You sitting
Absolutely.
there, go back and forth with the
Because I
clicker?
like to know and really just to kind of pick it apart to see what am I exactly looking for. One, I don't expect to see a lot of the same things because I expect every coach to get better and change some things. But for the most part, I'm just trying to get familiar with their patterns and what does this coach do? How do they make adjustments? Little things like that. How do their team respond to adjustments after timeouts? What are they changing? What are they trying to do? I'm just trying to pick it apart.
Tristan, do you like the way she's making things work?
Yes. At first, no, but now, yes.
Okay, tell me why no. She's right here. You're in front of live TV. So
Right.
You can't do anything, right?
I'm interested to know as well.
Because when I first met her, I didn't know how, she was gonna come in and coach us, but now she's cool.
How? What is it like? What is the practice environment like? What is it like? I'm not the interview, but I'm just interested.
I'm glad. Take over.
Why? What makes it different? And what was that change? Like, why?
We have more fun. Last year it was real serious. We couldn't joke around and stuff, but now it's more fun.
But do you still feel like it's productive?
Yes, we get a lot done, even though we play a lot.
Journey, is it part of your plan to make sure they crack a smile every now and then? and have a good
Absolutely. I
time?
want them to be as comfortable as possible. One, because a lot of the things that I'm asking them to do, I know is different because they're not used to it. So the more that they feel like they can be themselves and kind of be comfortable it'll be easier for me to correct them and they won't take it so personal because they know the intention. I've gotten to know them. I know what they like outside of basketball. It makes it easier for me to coach them. And then also they're fearlessly making mistakes and they do it with a good attitude. So instead of harping on the mistake, they're comfortable. No one's judging. Nobody's looking at, I tell them all the time, I'm never mad about the mistake. I'm mad about how you respond to it. Everybody's gonna make them. It's a part of the game. So the fact that they're comfortable, they can laugh with each other, they can joke about the previous mistake and correct it. As long as they feel comfortable, that's the environment I'm trying to create.
Give me a for instance on what you do differently.
I don't know, I just kind of come in and be me before I start practice, ask them how school was, how was class, to let them know I care about you outside of just you being my player outside of basketball because one, I know it's not everybody's goal to play in college. So it's my job to make sure that you like it enough so I can help you at least let basketball take you somewhere. I tell them all the time, I had a teammate who only played basketball to be a doctor. So she liked playing just enough to get her school paid for. So I just want them to enjoy it enough to let basketball take them wherever it is that they want to go, even outside of basketball. So like I said, just really try to get to know them personally. So that way I can put them in the best position possible and know who I need to connect with to put them in the next position to be successful outside of my program.
Tristan, what do you expect out of your team this year?
For them to work hard, and that's pretty much it.
Do you defend the ball as well as you distribute it?
Yes, I feel like my defense is better than offense.
You like that man-to-man?
Yes.
Would you rather strip or block? Strip a ball and steal or block?
Strip it. Because I can't block it. I'm going to end up fouling, so.
I kind of led you into that one. Sorry about that. Hey, thank you for being here.
Thank
Good
you.
luck to the Wildcats.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
All right, welcome back. We continue with the afternoon session of Jeffco Media Days. We appreciate all of you tuning us in live as you're able to view us anywhere in the world, actually. Up next is the girls of Mortimer Jordan. Their head coach is Clay Walker. To his left is Maddie Matchin. Brinley Myrick is next, and Kaylani Scotland. Everybody good? All right. Coach, give us the take us a little bit through last year and then what you're anticipating this year and what strengths and weaknesses.
Yes, sir. So last year we had a really successful year, 18-7, won our area, played really tough schedule. We were top 10 in the state all year. Kaylani was one of our leading scorers, 12 games in. Unfortunately, tore her ACL, so we had to overcome that throughout the year. But I thought that last year the girls really responded to adversity with toughness and really found a way to win down the stretch despite the injuries and things that happened that were out of our control. And now we have Kaylani back, so we're expecting big things out of her and these two as well as the ones that we have back watching at home.
Coach, describe your style.
My big thing is our culture. You gotta love the kids, and you love the kids, they'll do whatever you need them to do, and our culture is what drives us. Our culture of our school is what's important to me. There's a mold that you got to fit to be successful at our school, and that's why we've had a tradition of excellence, and our team really emulates that. They know that there's a standard that they have to meet every day, and there's expectations they have to meet every day, and they do that. But like on-court style, we're going to be unselfish with the basketball. We're going to be relentless on defense. We're going to be looking to take charges and do whatever it takes to win. We're scout our opponent like crazy and make sure we're the most prepared team in the state, the toughest team in the state. And when it all comes together in February, that's the plan, that we're going to be holding up the blue map in Birmingham.
Do you run set offenses, or do you like most kids today, man? I just want a free ball.
I mean, I give the girls freedom to play on offense. We have sets that we run, and there's a time and place for both. But we run a lot of dribble drive that gives freedom on offense, but they got to give me full effort on defense to get that freedom. But we have sets, and we run a lot of lot of different stuff and different formations, and I think that we execute very well.
Maddie Matchin is up next. She's a senior power forward. You averaged a double-double.
Yes, sir.
You know how good that sounds? Do you ever think, that's pretty impressive?
Sometimes.
Okay. I'm not going to go with you on that. Now, I understand you've committed. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Where are you going to play basketball?
Lee University. It's in Cleveland, Tennessee.
Oh, that's really not that far from us, is it?
No, sir.
Okay. Why'd you choose Lee?
Well, I kind of went on their visit. My oldest sister also went there.
Okay.
So that gave me a lot of information about how their school is and, who they are. I went on the visit, and I really just liked the coaches and the coaching staff and also the teammates. I just felt like I just fit in there. The culture there is very Christian-based, so that was a big part of it. And, I just felt like home.
Give me highlights on what you like to do. What are your points, your attributes on the floor?
I do like to get under in the paint, just post up and stuff, but I also like to get out on the three. And I'd say one of my biggest parts is rebounding and, just overall.
Would you rather block a shot or steal a basketball?
Block.
With your height, I would choose that too.
Yes,
okay, Brindley Myrick, junior guard. How are you? And tell us a little bit about your game as a guard. Are you point or two?
3-point shooter.
So you want the rock.
Yes, sir.
Where's your favorite place to shoot a three from?
Probably corner.
Yeah, I get a lot of that. Player earlier said they liked it from the top of the key. So you got something against the top of the key? I'm joking.
Just like
with
that
you.
corner shot better.
Yeah, you do?
Yes,
Well, what about defense? I know Coach is going to make you play defense.
Defense, I really struggle with, but this year I feel like I've trained to get better in that.
What's your favorite subject?
History.
History?
It's the easiest.
Well, if you can commit to memory. Kaylani, how are you today?
I'm good.
What is your favorite subject?
Probably
You don't have to
history.
have one. Just
Probably
what-
history.
Do you have any idea at your young age what you might want to do in your future?
Yes, sir. I want to go to college and play basketball.
Okay. So that's going to happen then.
Yes, sir.
What's the best part of your game?
I'm very smart with the ball and good at making good decisions, and I'm a good on-ball defender, and I can drive and shoot.
You must be pretty quick, huh?
Yes, sir.
Well, your teammates just not. That's your quick, so that's a pretty good indication.
Yes, sir.
Assist. You'd rather make a three or have a great assist inside and Maddie just lays it off the rim?
Whatever the best play is in that situation.
Good answer. Coach, they're starting to outsmart me, and that's not the most difficult thing in the world, by the way. Coach, how tough is your region, your area?
Area is going to be tougher this year. Coleman's got a new coach, and Tammy West, who was a legend at Cold Springs, so they're going to be tougher. And Jasper's always going to be well coached. Coach Laney does a great job over there. So, we won it last year, but it's a new year, and we got to be ready for both of those. And then we cross with the Hazel Green area, and so that's going to be tough in the sub-region. But I like our chances against anybody in the state.
Sometimes I just get baffled, and you don't have to comment, of how the state does these regions, these areas. Hazel Green's north of Huntsville.
Yeah, that's above my
It's
pay
not
grade.
against y'all now. It's not against our wonderful Jefferson County. It's not that at all. That's done by the state.
There's proposals to change the way they see the tournament, and I think that is best for the game, as well as the shot clock. I think is best for the game.
Do you?
That's my personal opinion, but I can only go out there and play. Go out there and coach and have the kids that I have in front of me every year, and we're gonna compete and represent our community and our school, no matter what the matchup is.
Good answer. Great answer. What about you, Maddie? Are you for a shot clock?
I would say yes, honestly. I feel like I'm more of a quicker type of post. I like to get up and down the court and not – yes, we can have times to where we set for a play and get settled, but I'm more of a transition type of –
Brindley, what about you? I mean, you're a three-point shooter. You wanted to cut the shot clock in half if they had one.
I would like a faster pace, yes, sir.
Well, I'll bet. What about you, Kaylani?
Yes, sir. I probably prefer one too. Yeah, I like a faster pace game, but there is times where you can slow it down and get everybody back calmed down and stuff. But I feel like a shot clock will be good for high school.
What kind of defense does Coach put you through? What do you play mostly?
On ball, off ball, we play all types of defenses. I guess it just depends on our opponent that we're playing against.
Brindley, did you grow up patterning your game or watching somebody?
Mainly my older brother. Just
Really?
watching him. Yes, sir.
Where is he now?
He didn't go to play in college, but yeah.
Did you finally get to the point where you could take him on a crossover dribble?
No, sir. It really made me mad.
Well, how honest you are. Maddie, you have anybody you pattern your game after, or somebody you really like watching on television?
Yes, sir. I would say my sister Bella. She actually went to UAH for her first 3 years and played there, and now she's at West Alabama.
Was she at Mortimer Jordan?
Yes, sir.
She didn't have to change colors, did she?
No, sir.
The Chargers, same colors, aren't they? Hey, Coach, do you have somebody that maybe mentored you, or did you look up to John Calipari? That's a bad example, so let me pick another guy. Nate Oates.
I mean, I'm an Alabama fan. I love Nate Oates, but my mentors are more local. Craig Kennedy, man in the room right now, he was a huge mentor for me, my principal, and helped mold me as a person. Worked under Josh Golden, who's at Hartselle now for a few years, and he has an incredible basketball mind and learned a lot from him. Stuart Floyd, who's the head football coach at Clay Chalkville. Now I have a really good friendship with him, and I like the way that he leads and the type of man he is. So, I could name off a ton of people, but I'm lucky to have people local in my life. I don't have to go look to celebrities for any type of.
Have you seen Clay Chalkville play football?
They're very good.
Well, that's a subject for another day, but they are very, very good. What do you want? What's a good season? I know I'm asking you to look into a crystal ball, but you know this team better than anybody. What do you anticipate?
I think we have the ability to win a state championship, but that all comes second. Type of growth they have as people, and when they leave our program after 4 years, and some of them 6 years, if they, like Kaylani started in 7th grade on varsity. So, when they leave our program, the type of people they are, that's more important to me than any wins and losses. But I think it goes hand in hand. If you focus on their character first and the type of people they are in the hallways and all of that, then it'll translate to the court, and we'll be a better team because of it. But we're not state championship or bust, but our goal is a state championship, if that's what you're asking.
Good. It is what I'm asking. It's a great answer. I appreciate you guys being here.
Yes, sir. We appreciate you having us.
Lovely ladies again. Good luck.
Thank you.
We appreciate y'all being here. Hey, Basketball Media Days for Jefferson County Schools continues. We appreciate you dialing up our live stream. And up next are the guys from Mortimer Jordan High School. The head coach is William Cochran. To his left is R.J. Hopper. Connor Carnes in the middle there, and Jeremiah Goldsmith is the gentleman closest to me. William, just start me off with a little bit from last year, what you got carrying on, and maybe a little bit of what you expect out of these guys this year.
Great day to be a Blue Devil, obviously, first off. And then we lost a lot of people, lost a lot of kids to graduation last year, had 11 seniors within the program, graduated all of them. So we're kind of rebuilding from scratch here. We've got a lot of kids that will be moving up from the JV level, some from the 9th grade team as well, and just really hoping to start building the right blocks in the right place. Summer was very key for these boys. We played a lot of games in the summer. I think we had close to 25 games. We played at a lot of different campuses and a lot of different universities for the team camps. So, just trying to get that experience the best way and the fastest way that we can. And the summer was great. They did a good job. They competed. They learned a lot. And so, we're looking forward to the season to really seeing how we compete and how they started off.
11 seniors.
Yes, sir.
Never heard of anything like that in my life. Have you?
No, sir. I have not. Like I said, I was the assistant last year, and it was something to. It was definitely something that was new to me as well.
Slide, RJ, the mic's right in front of you. Based on that, is there more pressure on y'all this year?
Not at all. None at all. Just going to play our game. I feel like we're a lot stronger this year, even without the seniors last year. But we're just going to get after it, do what we got to do, and just win.
Your practice is going okay?
Practices are good. We're getting after it, getting physical. Putting big emphasis on bodying and rebounding and just having a good shot, having a good trigger, and not being scared to do whatever we got to do.
Connor Carnes, let's slide the microphone in front of you. You look like a rebounder. You scrape the glass a little bit?
Yes, sir. I mainly play down low.
Yep. Can you play with your back to the goal and then also run the baseline? I mean, what kind of an inside player are you?
I'm more of like boxing out and rebounding, getting like touchbacks. But yeah.
A lot of basketball coaches have told me that there's ways to position yourself to get a rebound, but the most important thing is attitude. You got to own the basketball. Do you agree with that?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Who's teaching you how to box out in position? Is it your coach? Did you learn it last year?
Well, I've kind of just like grown up doing it, so like I guess that like I've just learned from playing.
Have you always been taller than most kids, or?
Yes, sir.
No. Would you rather reject a shot or steal a basketball?
Probably reject a shot.
Kind of gets the crowd into it, doesn't it? Jeremiah Goldsmith. I told him in our little pregame here, that's a great name. Basket by Jeremiah Goldsmith. You heard that? Have you heard that enough?
Yes, sir.
All right. What kind of shooter are you?
Really, I need to work more on my inside shots, but I feel like I got a pretty good shot outside. And this summer, I could really tell how better my shots has gotten from last year to this year.
Why?
Just putting in work, going to the gym, getting shots up, using the gun.
You shoot the three?
Yes, sir.
You circling the top of key around the corners. Where do you like to shoot it from?
Really wing and corner. That's my spot, right wing, right corner.
I'm assuming they set up ball screens. You can get an open shot. That's kind of what you do.
Yes, sir. I feel like I can create my own shot, but we have like set plays that we can, if we need to, get me open on shots and stuff.
Coach, you were an assistant last year?
Yes, sir.
How's this role feel?
Well, I've been a head coach before down south, so it's nothing new. But this is my second year at Mortimer Jordan. My first year I was an assistant, and like I said, it's been a smooth transition. It's been a great place, and the kids are fantastic. Administration is fantastic, and the faculty is fantastic. It's really a great place to be, and they made it easy for me to transition into the role and where I'm at now.
Well, as they've done with all the schools in Jefferson County, every time I go to y'all's facility, I just marvel. I mean, you've got it. How old is that school? It looks like it was built last year.
We take a lot of pride in keeping our
really
facilities top notch.
That's good to know, and there's nobody more important in doing that than the kids.
Yes, sir. Absolutely. That's where it starts with.
That's exactly. So, what do you do offensively?
Depends on the year. Depends on the kids, obviously. We'll probably be a little bit more 5-out than traditional than we have been. Like to be an up-tempo type pace, but we do have some sets where we can make it a half-court game if we need to. Biggest thing is we're going to have to defend all game long and try to really outwork on rebounds. That's the name of the game, and limit turnovers and give yourself a chance at the end of the day.
How tough are the teams you're playing this year, particularly those in your area?
I do feel like we are in probably one of the toughest areas in the state with Coleman and Jasper. You're talking about two teams that were in the top 10 for majority of the year last year and are consistently there. So we try to get a schedule that somewhat resembles that competition. We want to push these kids so that way they're ready. We'll come, January and mid-February when you gotta really make a statement to try to get into the area tournament and on to regionals. So we're trying to prepare them early. Competition is going to be stiff, but these kids are up for the challenge. We've already talked about it, and they're willing to accept that challenge and try to do something in Jordan boys that haven't been done in a while, and that's get out of the area.
RJ, your coach heavy on conditioning.
Yes.
Nice assist, Connor.
Yeah, he's got his conditioning after every drill. We got two different teams. Whichever team loses, down and back, and then if you won, then you gotta make the free throw, and then if you don't make it, down and back. So always running up and down the court, always getting after it.
You got a favorite player you followed when you were a kid?
Sharif Cooper, by far.
Wow, interesting choice. Let's move it over. Connor, what do you expect this team to do this year?
I expect us to come out and shock a lot of people because, like you said, we lost 11 seniors, so a lot of people don't have faith in us. But I really think we're going to go out and shock a bunch of people.
I didn't ask the players that. What's it like to lose 11 seniors? That's kind of beyond belief for me.
I mean, that's a lot. I mean, 11 that play, they all played, and majority of them did. So I mean, it's a lot.
Means more minutes for you though now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, what about a player you looked up to or pretended you were in the backyard?
I really like Kobe Bryant. I just admired how hard he worked at the game and stuff. I really liked him.
Oh, what a loss. Jeremiah, you got a favorite basketball player or?
I agree with Connor. I like Kobe Bryant, but now I like Ja Morant. I like the way he plays. And I just like his personality, his mentality, and the way he plays on the court.
Yeah, he's a little loose with it, isn't he?
Yes, sir.
Everybody knows where he is. All right, Coach, what's a reasonable expectation for your Blue Devils this year?
Expectation that you can see any night that you walk into the gym is what we're going to take pride in: hustle and effort and intensity. I think that night in and night out can mean more. It can keep you in games, and sometimes it can win you games that people count you out of. So we're gonna instill those three things in these kids, and I think come night in and night out, that'll give us a chance at the end of it. Whether if the ball goes in the hoop or if it's not, they can control their effort, their intensity, and their defense. Something that doesn't require a shot going in. It just is all effort and want to.
Well, we appreciate y'all being with us.
Thank you so much. Thank you to Jefferson County for putting this on for these kids too.
Hey,
that's
that. Y'all
tip of the cap. We appreciate
y'all.
y'all.
Are a recipient of a really great school system.
Well, yes.
And the proof is here. It's all in this building and so forth. So anyway,
yes, sir.
Our many thanks to the Blue Devils, Mortimer, Jordan. Thank you, folks. All right, coming up, how about the Rockets? There we go. Gardendale is on deck. Hey, welcome back as we continue our afternoon session of Jeffco Ed Media Days. And we're live streaming just for you. And coming up next, it's the Rockets. Gardendale High School, their head coach, Chris Berry. Player to his immediate left is Jaden Bivens, and then Matt Liddell. Welcome. How are you doing?
Good. Thanks for having us.
We love doing this. I'm glad that y'all participate in it as well, and just speaks well for Jefferson County. Coach Berry, take us through a little bit of last year and then kind of what you're anticipating and how practices have led up. Just give me a thumbnail version of the Rockets.
All right, so just rewind back to last year. We were struggled. It was a year where we had graduated 9 seniors from the previous season, so we were playing a really challenging schedule with a lot of young guys, which I think fast forward to this year will really help us because we were able to get some valuable varsity experience against some elite competition in our area with Clay and Pinson being in our area, and those guys were in the top 5 the whole season. So we were able to throw some 10th graders to the fire, and we liked how they responded. It wasn't necessarily in wins a lot of nights, but we felt like from a toughness standpoint, they gained a lot of experience. And now fast forward, like I said, to this season, we've got still only 3 seniors, but we've got a heavy junior class and some sophomores that we're really counting on and really excited about. Practices, we're 8 practices in. Things are going, guys are working really hard, really pleased with where we are at this point of practice.
Coach, do you find it easier to teach when you've had some bumps in the road?
Well, you can always go back to those experiences where things didn't work out, but it's also good to see success. It's good for the kids to experience, hey, this is what can happen, obviously if we do things a certain way. But we've got guys that we've got a good middle school program. We've got some kids that have had success in middle school. They won the Metro Championship last year, the kids that are rising freshmen, and then 2 years before that, I think they played in the finals, and that's a really tough league. And so those guys are kind of used to winning. They've experienced it, and now it's time for them to do it at the high school level.
Jaden, do you agree? And how successful and why are you going to be this year?
I feel like we're going to be real successful, given off the work we've been putting in pretty much all year long.
Are you a year-round guy? Are you shooting hoops in August and back in,
Yeah, I don't stop.
May? You don't stop? Do you play any other sports?
Nope, just basketball.
And you just 100% basketball?
Yep.
So you're pretty tall and slender. What are you playing? Are you playing a forward, a small, or a power? What are you playing?
I'm playing the 2 and the 4. I mean, the 3 and the 4 right now.
You like the inside game?
Yeah, I like it. I like both. I like the inside and outside game.
Can you shoot the 3?
Yes, sir.
Where's your favorite place to shoot the 3?
I'm a corner guy.
I think 9 out of 10 people I've asked that question, they all say corner. One said right wing.
That's the shortest shot.
Yeah, but you don't have a backboard.
Yeah. I don't really use the backboard on 3 ball.
See, I'm old school. We used to call it a banking board. You remember that, Coach?
I remember, yes.
All right, enough about my age. Let's talk with Matt Liddell. What position or what's your role on this team?
I run the 2 and the 3. I'm like catch and shoot 3 ball, and then I run back, get back on defense, stop ball, and I run my lane, get to the layup, get a foul, anything.
Where do you like to shoot the 3 from?
I really are either wing.
A wingman.
Yes, sir.
Literally and figuratively. Coach, are these guys getting it?
They are, and these 2 with me, and we have a 3rd senior, Corden Bird. I mean, they bring tremendous energy, enthusiasm. Obviously, their experience being seniors and having been through a lot of battles, but their energy, their leadership, they're able to, kind of talk to the guys when the guys need to be talked to from a standpoint of, coach is on me really hard, and they've seen that, they've been through that, they've experienced that. But they see that what we're doing is obviously trying to make them better, and these guys, they've experienced that, and so they're great mentors to our younger guys.
Chris, tell everybody where Corden is.
Corden plays football, so they have a Thursday game this week, so we thought he was going to be able to make it, but he's with football today.
I think they're all Thursday games because of Halloween.
Halloween, yeah.
Yeah, it's a big deal. Matt.
Yes, sir.
Do y'all have a good locker room?
Yes, sir. After practice, if one of us is playing bad, we'll all go in the locker room, explain what's needed to happen, what needs to be fixed, and how we're going to fix it, how the energy needs to be. If coaches is on us and we don't understand why, our older guys, we come in, we tell them why coach is on us, what he needs, what he expects from us, and what we need to do for him to be steady with us at practice.
Do you have team meetings? I mean, just without coaches or anything like that?
Yes, sir, pretty frequently. If some of the other guys see that we need to fix something, we'll all come in the locker room together, chat about it, and fix it the next day at practice.
Jaden, let's slide the microphone over to you. I saw you nodding your head. There's sometimes you just got to kind of knock a knot on their head, don't you?
Yeah.
Not physically, okay? I don't mean that's my daddy saying. But sometimes you need to straighten a guy out, right?
Yeah, some of the younger kids, they don't. Sometimes they don't get what coach is saying. So coming from an older guy that's been through it, they kind of get a different perspective on it. So yeah, sometimes they want to listen to me instead of sometimes they don't.
Well,
don't
it's
wanna
better to
listen
be
coach.
talked to than yelled at. Just kidding, Chris. So what do you like to play? You just like to play free form, just running up and down the court?
Sometimes, and sometimes I like to play in the set. Sometimes I like coming off a screen or coming to set a screen and rolling, set a screen and pop. It just depends on the defense.
What about you, Matt? How do you like to play it?
I like the flow, but if we need to set a set, if we can't flow, we need to set a set to break apart the defense. I feel like it's like best for us if we need to, but if we can flow with the defense. If we can read the defense and just play basketball, we'll be really good.
Is Coach pretty firm on conditioning?
Yes, sir, he is.
Wow, boy, those looks. Those looks made me tired.
You miss well, it's not really coach, it's our players in general, but coach is a key part into it. So if we're running full court layups and you miss a layup, that's 10 push-ups. And if you make a bad pass, turnover, that's 10 push-ups. And if you lose the set, that's a down and back, and we have to make it. If you don't make it, then everybody has a down and back. So you want to make it, because then you have two. So it's a lot of conditioning, but we understand it because we're trying to be able to have good shape. So he doesn't have to make so many subs, so we can just all play out the game, make subs when needed, but not subs because we're tired.
Chris, how deep are you?
Well, we like to play 10 guys if we can, and that's traditionally the last 2 or 3 years we've had a bench of 10 or 11 guys that we've been able to go into. And I feel like that will be the case this year. I mean, but this guy on my left and Matt's defensive energy, we're going to ride those guys hard. I mean, Jaden's really talented offensively. He talked about his ability to shoot the ball. He can shoot it. He's about 6'6". He can drive it. He can do a lot of things offensively. He's grown not just physically as in height and stature, but just his maturity level. His game has grown a lot over the last 12 months, and we're really excited to see what he can do on the court. And then Matt's coming off knee surgery, so Matt didn't get to play any this summer. And we have Ryan Lemons as our point guard. Ryan started every game at point guard last year. Braylon Hurt was a key player for us. He will be also a junior. He also had knee surgery. So we have two coming off knee surgery who didn't get to do anything over the summer, so they just got full release at the beginning of school, early August. So again, we're going to have depth to get everyone on board, in terms physically to be able to do what we want to do.
Matt, trust me, I know HIPAA laws. You know what that means. You can't divulge anything about your medical conditions. But how does your rehab go? How does your knee feel now?
It's feel great right now. I came off knee surgery. I was a little shaken. I was scared that I wasn't going to be able to come back. But after physical therapy, weight conditioning, I came back. My first practice came back like I never left.
Really?
Yes, sir.
Was there a cut or a move you made just going through the lane? You went, okay, I'm all right.
Yes, sir. It was, I run the 5. I was getting the ball in, and I was a little scared at first because I had to stump on that leg a little bit. But I stumped on that leg, and I threw the ball in, and I was running like fine. Nothing happened, no buckle, no rip, no nothing. I was still going.
How much is coach on defense?
We need to stop ball. It's a lot of defense. Stop ball, no fouling, wall up, take charges, anything to get the ball back. Just don't reach and just play up. Like stop ball, make sure we stop ball, play our gaps. And always talking on defense. Nobody can ever be quiet. We always need to be talking.
You got to switch. You got to know where
Yes, sir.
everybody is.
You got to know where everybody is.
What about your role on defense? I imagine you've rejected a few shots.
Yeah, I like to block shots, but more importantly, I like not to foul. Because when you foul, especially at practice, when you foul, he counts a point for the other team. So I can't foul. Got to wall up. Got to stay straight up and down.
What have you learned that you can share with us on how not to foul? Because it's a contact sport, whether you want to believe it or not.
So pretty much you got to stay straight up and down. Try not to bend over. Try not to swat. Yeah. Well, that's when rejecting shots, but when guarding the ball, I think you said the refs emphasize not putting two hands on the ball handler. So just keeping your man in front of you.
Coach, you get this all the time. I've asked it before, but what's it like to have your wife coaching the girls in the same gym?
Well, we try and say we're in the same gym in the preseason because volleyball's going. She's a lot louder than I am, so it's hard for our guys to hear because she's not. Just kidding. It's good. It's we're blessed to be in the situation we're in. We love Gardendale. We love the school. We love the city, and we're really blessed to be where we are.
What do you expect? What do you want to do?
We want to play really, really hard and have a chance to compete every single night because I really feel like we've got some really talented kids who we need a couple breaks to go our way early. But I think if we can get things rolling early and have some success, I think we can do some really good things.
If it makes you feel any better, I'm going to ask Holly the same questions, okay?
All right.
All right, y'all can discuss it later. All right, the Gardendale boys, thank you very much. The girls are coming up with Holly Berry. Hey, thanks for joining us all day on Jeff Co-Ed TV. We've really appreciated bringing you basketball media days, and we're going to wrap it up with the Gardendale girls. Their head coach is Holly Berry. Hello, Holly.
Hey, good.
How you been?
Good, doing good.
Good. Your players to your left, Taylor Henry. In the middle there is Evie Holmes, and Harper Manning is on the end. Coach, tell me, coming off last year, what you're going to be doing this year.
Well, we had an amazing season last year, kind of a storybook, season for our team and our program from where we had come from. I had one senior last year, McAdory. I told you, I mentioned I've had these girls since they were sixth grade.
I got to stop you right there. How does that happen? I mean, were you a sixth grade coach or?
Well, I did coach them in middle school. It's a long story, but Gardendale basketball was not in a great place when Chris and I first took over the girls, and Chris was actually the girls coach our first year together. And at that time, we really felt like we had to start with the young girls to turn the program around. And so we had a lot of open gyms with 5th, 6th graders, 7th, 8th graders in there with our varsity that we inherited, and we just kind of put them all together and wanted to build that culture and that family from the beginning. So really, these girls don't know anything else but me and how I do things, and now seeing them as seniors this year and how they lead our team with their positivity and their energy, it gets me very emotional because I've just seen them since they were babies, and it makes me really proud of them sticking with it through the rough years and being here with me today.
I'm going to steal your question because I heard you asking the girls this a minute ago. Can you imagine practicing right now with 5th and 6th graders running around on the court with you?
Probably not.
No, and it wouldn't work right now because we're at such a high level of basketball, but obviously, it took a lot to get here, and not everybody made the journey with us. We lost a lot along the way that for multiple reasons are not still playing basketball, but that's why it makes me immensely proud and why I wanted to bring my seniors today for everything that they've been through.
Taylor, what's your role on this basketball team?
I play the 2-3. I can pretty much play every position, so just trying to help my team all around. Rebounding, shooting threes, getting points inside the paint, just doing everything all around to help my team.
Slide the mic over to Evie. Oh, wait, real quick. Where's your favorite place to shoot the three?
The wing or the top.
Okay. Getting a little bit different answers now. Before it was 100% corner. Evie, where do you shoot the three?
I like to shoot the three from the wing.
Okay. I'll ask you this again just because I'm an old school guy. Do you ever use the the backboard?
Sometimes it hits the
do you ever intentionally use it?
Probably not.
Thank you for being honest. It's a very good answer. What are you expecting out of the Lady Rockets this year, personally? What do you think is going to happen?
I think we're going to have a really good season. We're coming off of a really good season last year, and, this team, we've grown together. We've played together for so long. We all love each other, play hard for each other, and I think we have a lot of good stuff to give this year.
Okay, now when we were talking to the boys, I realized who was giggling the most, and that would be Harper. Although you were all giggling. It's great. Basketball's fun. Move the microphone down.
It's very fun.
It's fun.
It's very fun.
What parts of it just really are fun to you?
Honestly, probably just being with my team most of the time. Our team gets along very well from being together for so long, but our team chemistry is like so high. Like, I wouldn't take it over any other team. Like,
Oh. So what role are you playing on this team?
just a shooter most of the time. Just there shoot.
See, you're about to giggle right now.
Nope.
Oh, you're not?
You're making me giggle.
Well, that's what I'm supposed to do. I'm your moderator. All right, let's get back to basketball. You put a lot of emphasis on defense.
Oh yeah. We play man-to-man defense primarily, and these girls again, after doing it for so long, they kind of know each other very well. They know where to be, how to help each other out. I mean, they will, jump trap on the fly. They know where to be and help, and kind of lead each other out there on the floor. So defense is a really big emphasis for us, and in fact, we just came from a practice where we spent a majority of the time talking about that. So, when you play man-to-man defense and you're not a very big team, which we're not, you really have to turn up the pressure and try to do your best to create that havoc on the offensive team where they're not comfortable. And so we want to make our opponents uncomfortable with our defense.
I think it's really admirable that you brought your seniors, but you do have another player that I remember watching her last year, is your daughter. How is she doing? What's she going to be, a sophomore?
She will be a junior.
She'll be a junior.
She's
Okay,
a junior,
she's a rising junior.
Yes,
Okay.
she's a junior, and then along with her in that junior class, Devonna Everett is another key returning starter, and sophomore Asia Jones, who started every game for me as a freshman last year as well. So this is our first year that we are primarily upperclassmen. Last year, starting as many freshmen and sophomore as I did. Taylor was a junior, Mackenzie was a senior, but this is the first year, and I told them it's crazy to see them all driving in the parking lot, at school and stuff, because we've been, so young for so long, and every year that's kind of been our crutch. Hey, we're, 14-year-olds playing 18U basketball. We're 15-year-olds playing 18U basketball, and I can't really say that anymore because we are, primarily upperclassmen now.
That's a lot of pressure, Harper. She's putting a lot on y'all, her seniors. Do you feel it?
A little bit, but we've always had to be the older ones, so I think we're pretty used to it by now. But it pushes us to be way better.
Evie, let's slide the mic your way. If y'all have known each other at least since the 5th or 6th grade, have you known each other longer than that?
Yes, we have.
So are y'all like the Three Musketeers or whatever? Y'all hang out together a lot?
Yeah, I think we're all pretty close to each other and hang out a lot.
If you're not doing basketball, what other things do you like to do?
I don't know, just like to hang out. I run a lot, and this team, we hang out a lot together. We go out, we do a lot of stuff together just for fun, just on our own, and it's all really fun.
Taylor, when you're in the locker room with your teammates, do you feel that oneness? Do you feel a unity?
Yes, just playing and joking and stuff. Devonna and Asia, them two together, just being kind of young and very playful, and all of us just knowing each other for a very long time. I feel like we get along in the locker room, and it's just great team chemistry.
Does your coach give you a little room there?
Yes.
Crack a smile?
Mm-hmm.
Does she ever crack the jokes? Is she out there?
Yeah.
Can you tell me what's funny? Something funny she's done. Can you?
6'7". If you know
My
what that means.
6'7". Let's poll the audience. Does anybody else know what 6'7" is?
Yeah.
It just kind of means not here nor there. Is that what it is?
I'm on the older side of.
But you dropped it. I just still don't know what it means.
Well, my kids, I have a 6th grader and an 8th grader, so they filled me in. So we count a lot at practice. We count makes, we count reps, we count, and so, yeah, we have a little fun if we get from 6 to 7, but, but yeah, I love these girls. I hope they know how much I love them. I think they do. But we definitely have a lot of fun. Basketball, high school basketball specifically, you're playing for your school, with your friends that you've grown up with, in your community. And I will say we are 100% Gardendale grown and raised, which is, you can't always say in high school sports anymore. We have built this thing together, and everything that they have accomplished, they have earned, they have worked hard for. And I know that the perseverance that they have, shown through basketball is going to make them successful in whatever they do in life. And we talk about life a lot, because as female athletes,
There's a whole nother chapter that they're going to enter post-collegiate, athletics, which Taylor's probably going to, play collegiate sports. Evie has a chance to run collegiate cross country. We have a lot of potential, collegiate athletes on our team, but even beyond that into, the working world and being a wife and a mom. We talk about that a lot, all the things that they will take from this experience to make them better people. And, that means more than any, wins and championships and trophies.
Edie, how much do you run a day? And do you stage it? I mean, you run a certain distance one day and different the next?
It varies, but on average, I run about 4 or 5 miles a day. So.
What's the average cross country event? Like 3 or 4?
We run a 5K, so it's about 3 miles. So.
Do you listen to I'm curious. Do you listen to a Walkman? Do you listen to music? Do you
No.
sing to yourself?
I guess I'm a little weird on that. I don't listen to music when I run. I don't like it. It's just me. I don't listen to anything. I don't have anything with me. I just run. So.
I don't think if you don't wear any headphones, that's like run into something. Get distracted.
Yeah, less distracted.
All right, Harper, final question for you.
Okay.
What realistically do you expect out of yourself and teammates this year?
I think it's going to be a very good season. Honestly, I think we can go farther than we did last year. It looks good. I think we're good.
Are y'all's bus trips as fun as I imagine?
Oh, best bus trips you can get.
Edie, would you agree?
Yeah, I would agree.
Okay. What are you expecting out of the team?
To kind of feedback off Harper, I think we have a lot of good stuff ahead of us, and I think we have potential to have a really good season.
All right, moving on. Taylor, I can just talk loud. Taylor, what do you expect out of your team?
I'm expecting to make it out the region. Last year we made it to the Sweet 16. Hopefully make it out of the region and make it to the BJCC. That's the goal for me, so, and the team.
All right, Holly, I asked your spouse. The coaching at the same school, both basketball, that's got to be. Okay, here's the question. What do y'all talk about at dinner?
Oh, I think that's the thing people don't really understand about it. I mean, I was a coach's wife for 20 years before I was a coach. So, we've always kind of been able to bounce ideas off each other or talk about it. I mean, I'll be the first one to tell him, something I saw that, maybe could have been different. He'll be the first to tell me the same, to the point where, our poor kids will sometimes just get up and go in the other room. But, we met on a basketball court. We met at UAB, on Bartow Arena court. So basketball has always been what our life has revolved around. So it's not any different now, being coaches. But we are, as he said, so blessed to be in the position that we're in, and we do not take it for granted. And we thank God every day for the opportunity to coach these boys and girls.
I saw y'all play last year, and I was very impressed. You're a good coach, obviously, a very good coach, and you got good players. So, with your seniors coming back, having these since 6th grade, you're putting a little pressure on yourself, aren't you? You got to win. You want to win this year.
Oh yeah. I mean, when my coaching record is not not a one to brag about. I mean, I went 2 years without winning a game. In year 3, I won 2 games. So 2 games in 3 years. And so again, my resume is not one that you would look at and be like, oh man.
This was at Gardendale?
Yes.
It's hard to believe. It's a very athletic community.
As they were, like I said, 6th and 7th graders and coming up. And I knew last year, I vividly remember when this group was 6th grade, Layla Vaughn and them were 5th grade. Mackenzie's group was 8th. And I said, when that group gets sophomore, junior, senior, and that was last year. Unfortunately, losing Mackenzie, losing our point guard was a big blow. We do not have any new freshmen this year, and we do not have a JV. So our developmental, basketball, it's happening at the middle school. And as Chris mentioned, we're in a very tough middle school Metro League. Mountain Brook, Homewood, Vestavia, Trussville, the top 6 and 7A girls basketball programs, Hoover, so middle school is tough, and the ones that stick it out and, make it obviously have gained a lot, from that, but it also weeds out a lot of potential basketball players, at that level, because it's very, very cutthroat. But, again, we do the best that we can every day. And the girls that I have right now, they've mentioned the camaraderie and the sportsmanship. I mean, I wish you could see, be a fly on the wall in our practices and watch the high fives that happen between every rep in every single drill for the entire hour and a half practice. They're encouraging each other. They're positive, great energy, and all of those things will help to make us the basketball team that we know we can be.
Holly, thank you. Ladies, thank you. I think we absolutely saved the best for last.
Yeah.
Y'all were very entertaining and informative all at once. Good luck this season.
Yep, come see us this year.
I may just come watch your practice.
Come on.
All right. Thank everyone for joining us. Certainly thanks to all of the schools, all the players, and all the coaches that have joined us here for Basketball Media Days here on Jeffco Ed TV. We'll see you again next year, but we'll also see you. Please tune in tomorrow night. We'll be at Hueytown for Pinson Valley and Hueytown in our Thursday. Remember, it's a Thursday game of the week because Friday's Halloween. So we'll see you tomorrow night. Thanks for joining us here on Jeffco Ed TV.